ध्रुव नेक्स्ट प्रेजेंटर को ले दीजिए, कौन है वो? कपिल
यस,
रेडी हो गया?
ओके विनोद, आप स्क्रीन स्टॉप कर दीजिए, स्टॉप शेयरिंग।
यस सर, कर दें।
Our next presenter will be Kapil Dev Dunna, and as I've told before, he is going to present his paper on comparison of sprinter, middle distance, and long distance runner in selected psychological variable. Sir, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kapil Dev Dunna, PhD research scholar. My topic on presentation is comparison of sprinter, middle distance, and long distance runner in selected psychological variables.
कपिल, आप स्लाइड शो कर सकते हैं।
सर, ये शो हो रही है स्लाइड?
हाँ
हाँ,
जी,
शो हो रही है।
आप फुल स्क्रीन
Carry
कर
on,
सकते
carry
हैं,
on.
स्लाइड शेयर कर लें।
Statement of the problem: comparison of sprinter, middle distance, and long distance runner in selected psychological variables.
स्लाइड को चेंज
So,
करते रहे
selection
कपिल,
of subject.
स्लाइड चेंज नहीं है अभी।
जी सर, स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही सर। So total we took 180 track and field male athlete under the age of 17 to 25 years, 60 sprinter, 60 middle distance, and 60 long distance runner. We took the data from different part of stadium of Delhi.
कपिल सर,
These
आपकी स्लाइड चेंज कर लीजिए, वी आर ऑन द फर्स्ट स्लाइड ओनली, तो आप नेक्स्ट स्लाइड करिए।
slide change नहीं हो रही।
हाँ, एक बार करिए।
मैम हो रही है चेंज?
नहीं, हमें नहीं दिख रही है, तो आप साइड में जो क्लिप बोर्ड में है वहां पे क्लिक करिए।
Slide change. मैम अब हो रही है?
नहीं, मुझे तो नहीं दिख रहा है। प्रदीप, हाँ अभी हुआ, अभी हुआ।
हुआ?
यस, कैरी ऑन।
So this is the statement of problem. Is it visible to you?
Yes, yes, it is visible. You carry on.
So selection of subject, we took 180 total we took 180 male track and field athlete under the age of 17 to 25, 60 sprinter, 60 middle distance, and 60 long distance runner from different part of stadium of Delhi. And these are the variable we took. Anxiety, for anxiety, the test were used for anxiety questionnaire. Unit of measurement is score. Motivation, intrinsic and extrinsic. So both of we use test. The name of the test is questionnaire, and unit of measurement is score. And A motivation. The test were used for A motivation is questionnaire, and the unit of measurement is score. For testing the significance of difference in selected variable among the group, F test were applied. The level of significance chosen was 0.05 level of confidence, which was considered adequate for the purpose of the study. So this is the descriptive statistics of anxiety for all three category. You can see the mean and standard deviation value of sprinter, middle distance, and long distance runner. You can see the mean of sprinter 18.350, middle distance runner is 21.350, and long distance runner is 20.150, and the standard deviation is 4.074, 3.007, 3.839 for sprinter, middle distance, and long distance runner respectively. This is a graphical representation of mean and standard deviation. You can see the first blue box represent the mean value of sprinter, and the first orange box is represent the standard deviation of sprinter. Same as the second blue box represent the mean value of middle distance runner, and second orange box represent the standard deviation of middle distance runner. Third represent the long distance runner, You can see the difference between mean and standard deviation. This is the analysis of variance. One way ANOVA we applied. The F value of between the, so there are two group, between the group and within the group, the degree of freedom is 2, and within the group the degree of freedom is 177. So we have the F value is 10.161 and the our P value is 0.00. So this F value is statistically significant at the level of 0.05 level of confidence. So that's why we applied post hoc test. This is our post hoc test, LSD. LSD post hoc test means least significant difference. You can see the mean difference among the all R group. This table clearly show the anxiety level of middle distance runner and long distance runner is significantly higher as compared of sprinter. The above table further reveals that with the respect to the same variable, middle distance and long distance runner do not significantly differ from each other. This is table number 2, motivation, intrinsic motivation with the respect of middle distance runner, sprinter and long distance runner. You can see the mean and standard deviation. This is the graphical representation of our, all the three categories. You can see the difference between mean and standard deviation. This is analysis of variance. One way ANOVA test were used. Motivation in centric. So there are two groups. Between the group, the degree of freedom is 2, and within the group, the degree of freedom is 177. Now we have our F value is 8.268 and P value is 0.00. So the F value 8.268 is statistically significant at the 0.05 level of confidence. This is post hoc test. You can see the mean difference among all the three categories. Now extrinsic motivation. These are the mean value and standard deviation of all the three categories. You can see in graphical representation also. Mean value and standard deviation difference. This is analysis of variance. The F value is 19.908 and the P value is 0.00. So it is also statistically significant. This is post hoc test of extrinsic motivation. This is descriptive statistic in A motivation. You can see the mean and standard deviation. This is graphical representation. The F value here in A motivation variable, the F value is 8.737 and the P value is 0.00. So it is also statistically significant. This is post hoc applied, post hoc test were applied in this variable also. So discussion of finding. Application of analysis of variance F test clearly show that the respect of all above psychological variable, the F value is statistically significant at level of 0.05 level of confidence. With the respect of anxiety, middle distance runner and long distance runner have significantly higher F value as compared to sprinter, whereas middle distance runner and long distance runner do not significantly differ in this variable. In the case of motivation intrinsic, sprinter have significantly higher score with the respect to motivation as extrinsic as well as A motivation. Sprinter and middle distance runner have scored significantly higher as compared to long distance runner. And on the other hand, the difference in the same variable between sprinter and middle distance runner is statistically not significant. This could be justified by fact. So this study will help for enhancement of performance. These are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, Kapil.
Thank you. थैंक यू सर।
सर नेक्स्ट प्रेजेंटर को कॉल कर ले।
Yes,
जी
ma'am.
जी यस।
Okay, okay. Our next presenter is Mr. Aditya Kumar, and his topic of presentation is modern psychological aspects for sports person. Sir, you can share your screen. Aditya, sir.
Good morning, everyone. All of my teachers and respected sir and ma'am. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. आज हम बात करते हैं मॉडर्न साइकोलॉजिकल एक्सेप्टेंस फॉर स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन। अब बात करते हैं मॉडर्न स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन। अब हम आजकल की इस भीड़-भाड़ दुनिया में सबसे पहले बात करते हैं मॉडर्न स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी एक्सेप्शन की। इसमें जो मेनली वो होता है, जो एथलेटिक्स का परफॉर्मेंस एनहांस करता है, जो बढ़ाता है। जैसे आप बात करते हैं हम सबसे पहले अ,
ये आदित्य आपकी स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही है, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे चले।
सर जैसे हम बात करते हैं साइकोलॉजी, व्हाट इज साइकोलॉजी? साइकोलॉजी मेनली होता है जैसे हम किसी पर्सन को जानने के लिए हम क्या इस्तेमाल करते हैं, उसका माइंड या बिहेवियर से हम उसे पहचानते हैं। जैसे एक स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन है या एक नॉन स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, हम उसके माइंड या फिर उसके बिहेवियर से ज़्यादातर हम तो किसी को बिहेवियर के थ्रू ही पहचानते हैं। अब हम बात करते हैं ह्यूमन बिहेवियर की। इसका मेनली होता है द वे
आदित्य,
ह्यूमन।
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू, आपकी स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही है। यस, कंटिन्यू।
जैसे हम बात करते हैं ह्यूमन बिहेवियर के बारे में, तो मेनली ह्यूमन का बिहेवियर द वे ह्यूमन एक्ट एंड इंटरेक्ट। जो मेन एक पर्सन है वो कैसा एक्ट और रिएक्ट करता है किस चीज़ पे, तभी हमें पता चलता है कि वो किस टाइप का पर्सन है। जैसे हम देखते हैं यहाँ पे इमेजेस में, जैसे एक नॉलेज हमें कैसे पता चलेगा, हमें उसके बिहेवियर से ही पता चलता है कि एक पर्सन नॉलेजेबल है, मैनेजर कम्युनिकेबल है, एटीट्यूड उसका कैसा है, एथिक्स, इमोशंस एंड साइकोलॉजी उसकी कैसी है, जेनेटिक्स। कितनी बार हमारी जेनेटिक्स से भी हमारी बिहेवियर होता है। जैसे हम बात करते हैं एक कल्चर की। अब एक पर्सन है जो महाराष्ट्र का है, वो दिल्ली में आके सेटल हो जाता है, फिर भी हम उसे पता चल जाता है कि वो महाराष्ट्र से आया हुआ है, क्योंकि उसका कल्चर और उसकी जो बातों करने की लैंग्वेज होती है वो सेम होती है। अब बात करते हैं ह्यूमन एटीट्यूड। ये पॉजिटिव होता है, नेगेटिव होता है, एक्सट्रोवर्ट होता है, एम्बीवर्ट होता है और इंट्रोवर्ट होता है। जैसे बात करते हैं पॉजिटिव की, तो इसमें पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड इन्वॉल्व होता है गुड फीलिंग के साथ। वो हर चीज़ को पॉजिटिव थॉट से देखता है। और नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड, यह अलग अलग नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड आर कैरेक्टर बाई एंगर, डिसलाइक। हम किस चीज़ को देख के एंगर होते हैं, डिसलाइक होते हैं, तो वो। और एक्सट्रोवर्ट की बात करते हैं, तो लाइक ए सोशल इंटेंशन होते हैं, सबसे बातचीत करते चलते हैं। सेंटर इनको जो अपने अपने आप को सेंटर ऑफ अट्रैक्शन में रखना पसंद होता है, और ये बहुत बड़े ग्रुप में रहते हैं। अब बात करते हैं एम्बिवर्ट, तो ये अच्छे लिसनर होते हैं, अच्छे टॉकर दोनों होते हैं। इनका सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर बहुत अच्छा होता है, गुड सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर ट्रस्ट होता है। और इनके नीड सोशल एंड अलोन टाइम। ये किसी में भी रह सकते हैं, अगर ये भीड़ में भी रह सकते हैं, बड़े ग्रुप में भी रह सकते हैं, और ये अकेले भी रह सकते हैं। अब हम बात करते हैं इंट्रोवर्ट की, ये बहुत अच्छे गुड लिसनर होते हैं, इनका वर्क सोलो होता है, ये हमेशा अकेले वर्क काम करना चाहते हैं। इनके बहुत कम और क्लोज फ्रेंड होते हैं। जैसे इंट्रोवर्ट में सबसे ज़्यादा हमारे जो बड़े बड़े इंजीनियर्स होते हैं, एमएनसी कंपनी में काम करते हैं, वो अकेले रह के अपना काम करना पसंद करते हैं। जो हमारे साइंटिस्ट हैं वो अकेले रह के अपना काम करना पसंद करते हैं, घंटों घंटों अकेले रह के अपना काम करते हैं। अब बात करते हैं हम स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी की। स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी मेनली एथलीट्स के परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ाने के लिए है। द unstoppable believe in oneself, the ability of bounce back from setback। इसका मतलब अगर स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी है, जैसे एक प्लेयर अगर हार जाता है इवेंट में, तो उसको बाउंस बैक करने का एक नया मकसद सिखाता है स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी। ये हमारी मॉडर्न सोसाइटी में बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि ये हमारी मेंटेनिंग फोकस, ओवर और कमिंग इंजरी, डीलिंग विथ फेलियर एंड हैंडलिंग सक्सेस में भी आता है। बात करते हैं हम टाइप ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजिस्ट। तो 3 टाइप ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं। जैसे एक सबसे पहले बात करते हैं एजुकेशनल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी, क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी, एक्सरसाइज स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी। अब देखते हैं एजुकेशनल अपने स्टूडेंट को पहले उसके बारे में समझाता है कि अपने वर्कआउट पे ध्यान। ये मेनली सबसे ज़्यादा जो डिसेबिलिटी पर्सन होते हैं, जो जैसे हम पैरा ओलंपिक्स या पैरा प्लेयर्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं। अब पैरा प्लेयर्स की बॉडी में डिफेक्ट होता है, आपको पता, या फिर उनके हाथ बोन्स वगैरह में प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो उसे एडुकेट किया जाता है कि आप कौन सा गेम खेल सकते हो। जैसे एक ब्लाइंड पर्सन है, तो ब्लाइंड पर्सन के लिए अलग अलग गेम्स का बताना उसको कि ये ऐसे गेम कर सकते हो, उसके बारे में उन्हें बताना। अब बात करते हैं हम क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी। सबसे पहले क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी में सबसे मेन बात और सबसे ज़रूरी बात है, एक क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजिस्ट ही किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन या फिर नॉन स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन को मेडिसिन दे सकता है साइकोलॉजी में, नहीं तो और कोई साइकोलॉजिस्ट मेडिसिन नहीं दे सकता। जो क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी होता है वो एक एथलेटिक्स के परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ाने के लिए होता है, एंजाइटी कम करने के लिए होता है। और जैसे अभी हम बात करते हैं डिसेबिलिटी पर्सन, तो ये उसे मेनली क्लिनिकल स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजिस्ट का काम होता है। जो डिसेबिलिटी पर्सन है उसको बताना कि वो कैसे अपने गेम को इम्प्रूव करे। अगर उसका लोअर लिम नहीं है तो, अगर इसका राइट पैर का लोअर लिम नहीं है तो लेफ्ट पैर के लोअर लिम में एक्स्ट्रा पावर लाना। अब बात करते हैं स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी। ये बेसिकली स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन एंड नॉन स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन दोनों के लिए होता है। ये एक पर्सन को वेलबींग और हैप्पी और हेल्दी लाइफ जीने के लिए बताता है। बट ये स्पोर्ट्स में भी सबसे ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल किया जाता है टू परफेक्ट। अगर हम कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स करते हैं, चाहे हम कोई सा भी गेम, उसमें ABC नाम का वर्कआउट करा जाता है, एबिलिटी, बैलेंस एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन। ये एक्सरसाइज साइकोलॉजिस्ट में ही आता है। अब बात करते हैं यूजर्स ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी। जैसे आपने देखा अटेंशनल लो फोकस होता है, तो उनको मेंटली फोकस कम हो जाता है, तो उसको बढ़ाने के लिए होता है। मेंटल थाउटनेस होता है, वो ज़्यादा सोचते हैं, यस जो वो सोचने लगता है कि हम कर नहीं सकते, तो उनको चेंज करना। एबिलिटी एंड गोल सेटिंग, ये जैसे हमारा गोल है वो स्टेप विनिंग के लिए गोल सेट किया जाता है। मोटिवेशन एंड टीम बिल्डिंग, जैसे कि हम देखते हैं अगर हम हॉकी या फिर बास्केटबॉल कोई भी टीम गेम खेलते हैं, तो उसमें से अगर टीम के गेम के बीच में अगर एक प्लेयर भी अगर थोड़ा स्लो हो जाता है, पूरी टीम स्लो हो जाती है। तो ये इसलिए मेनली होता है कि उसका मोटिवेशन बढ़ाए, कि जो टीम मेंबर्स है उनको मोटिवेट करें कि गेम उनका फास्ट रहे और अच्छा रहे। अब एंजाइटी में हमें तो उसको नेगेटिव थॉट चेंज करना। रिहेबिलिटी, जैसे हमें एंगर हो जाता है, होपलेस एंड फियर। रिहेबिलिटी में जैसे एंगर में, जैसे हम बॉक्सिंग करते हैं, तो एंगर में हमें बॉक्सिंग अपने एंगर को, गुस्सा को अपने पंच में दिखाना है कि हम वो गेम को जीत सकें। अब हम बात करते हैं इम्पैक्ट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी पॉजिटिव। ये हमारी इंक्रीजिंग कॉन्फिडेंस करता है, इम्प्रूवमेंट एथलेटिक्स परफॉर्मेंस करता
आदित्य,
है, टीम बिल्डिंग। यस मैम।
थोड़ा सा टाइम का ध्यान रखिएगा।
ओके मैम।
लास्ट 2 मिनट्स।
ओके मैम। ये हमारे इंक्रीजिंग कॉन्फिडेंस, इम्प्रूव इम्प्रूवमेंट एथलेटिक्स परफॉर्मेंस, टीम बिल्डिंग, गोल सेटिंग एंड रिड्यूस रिस्क एंड बेटर मेंटल एंड ओवरऑल। अब हम बात करते हैं नेगेटिव थॉट्स। जैसे हमें नेगेटिव थॉट्स आते हैं तो हमारी कॉन्फिडेंस डिक्रीज हो जाता है, हमारी परफॉर्मेंस डाउन हो जाती है, इंक्रीजिंग स्ट्रेस आ जाता है, हमारा जो गोल सेटिंग होता है वो छूटने लगता है, हमें हर बात पे गुस्सा आने लगता है। अब बात करते हैं कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ गुड एथलेटिक्स। एक गुड एथलेटिक्स होने के लिए, एथलीट्स होने के लिए हमें सबसे पहले सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ मोटिवेशन होना चाहिए, इनर डिजायर टू सक्सेस होना चाहिए, नेचुरल लीडर होना चाहिए, परफेक्शनल होना चाहिए, क्लियर इंटेंशन होना चाहिए, वेलनेस टू फाइट होना चाहिए, लो एंजाइटी एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ फोकस। अब हम बात करते हैं सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस की। सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस हमारे अंदर मेनली ये इसलिए होना चाहिए क्योंकि हमें कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए हमें अपने आप पे कि हम ये कर सकते हैं, हम जीत सकते हैं। अब हम बात करते हैं स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ मोटिवेशन। हमारे अंदर बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस होने चाहिए, जैसे हमें कोई भी मोटिवेट करता है हमें तुरंत मोटिवेट होना चाहिए कि हम ये कर सकते हैं। अब बात करते हैं इनर डिस्ट्रेस टू सक्सेस। इसका बीइंग्स टू सम काइंड ऑफ विजन टू ड्रीम। ये हमारे ड्रीम को काइंड मतलब ये हमारे ड्रीम के विजन को दिखाता है। अब बात करते हैं नेचुरल लीडर। ये हमारे जो प्लेयर्स होते हैं उनको मोटिवेट करना, उनको परफॉर्मेंस दे बेस्ट रिगार्डिंग देना। हम अगर एक लीडर हैं किसी भी एथलीट गेम के, तो हमें खुद भी बेस्ट होना, हमारी टीम को भी हमें बेस्ट बना के चलना है। अब बात करते हैं हम परफेक्शन। ये है जैसे हम हैं, अगर एक टीम गेम है तो उसका टीम गेम का एक मेनली कोच के बाद एक मेन प्लेयर होता है, तो उसके बाद जो स्किल्स होना चाहिए वो हायर परफॉर्मेंस होना चाहिए। अब क्लियर इंटेंशन, जो हमारा वर्कआउट होना चाहिए, जो हमारे स्किल्स होना चाहिए वो क्लियर इंटेंशन बिल्कुल अलग और हटके होने चाहिए, जिससे हम अलग दिखे। हमें लो एंजाइटी मतलब जो हमारे स्ट्रेस वगैरह कम कर रखना चाहिए। लो सेंस ऑफ फोकस, स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ फोकस, हमें अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग फोकस रखना चाहिए अपने उस पर। थैंक यू फॉर अटेंडिंग।
Thank you, Adit.
थैंक यू सर।
मैम नरेंद्र गंगवार सर ने ज्वाइन कर लिया है क्या? बघेल मैम?
Let me check with ma'am. मैम अभी नहीं किया है, आप नेक्स्ट प्रेजेंटर को कॉल कर लीजिए।
ओके ओके। Our next presenter is Mrs. Gunjan, and he's going to present on a topic sports as mental health treatment, exploring the positive impact and consideration. Gunjan ma'am. Yes ma'am, you can start your presentation.
Gunjan,
Good morning, ma'am.
good morning.
Ma'am, slide show हो रही है?
Yes, it is visible. Carry on, please.
So my topic is sports as mental health treatment. Before starting the topic, we have some bridge questions like how physical activity in sports can reduce stress and release endorphins, how sports stimulate dopamine and serotonin release for mood improvement, and how achieving goals in sports can boost self-esteem. There's a plenty of evidence that taking part in physical activity can have a profound and positive impact on mental well-being. Being physically active can improve mood, decrease the chances of depression and anxiety, and lead a better and more balanced lifestyle. So we have some psychological benefits of sports. Exercise reduce level of the body stress hormones such as adrenal and cortisol. It is also stimulate the production of endorphin, chemicals in the brain that are body's natural painkiller and mood elevator. The impact of cortisol level and emotional resilience are uh, the chemical in the your brain that relieves pain and stress. It also reduces the level of stress hormone cortisol and adrenaline. Studies shows that 20 to 30 minutes of exercise each day can make people feel calmer.
गुंजन आपकी स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही है.
Uh, uh, सर अभी भी नहीं हो रही.
नहीं, अभी आप आपकी शो नहीं हो रही है स्लाइड. एक बार फिर से प्रेजेंट करिए आप.
यस सर. सर अभी चेंज हो रही है.
चेंज करिए. नहीं, चेंज नहीं हो रही है. आप इसको स्लाइड से, हाँ अभी चेंज हो,
यस
अभी चेंज हो रही है. यस, नाउ कंटिन्यू.
सो So, one's theory is that physical activity triggers a release of dopamine and serotonin, which can improve mood, but there are other reasons exercise play a crucial role in mental well-being. For example, exercise can particularly helpful for people who deal with anxiety and panic attacks. So, we are talking about now here runners high and mental benefits of running. The runner's high is primarily driven by endocannabinoid, which are brain chemicals. That is what produce this powerful senses of inner peace, empowerment, and connection to others. Also improves self-esteem. Sports might be one of the best way to help you develop the skill of confidence. As your strength, skill, and stamina increase through training, you will have more confidence in your ability because you will see them visibly improve, providing you with a clear direction, a sense of purpose, and a way to track your progress. Enduring positive impact. Team sports, now we are talking about team sports that enhance resilience, empathy, the confidence, and empowerment. They have also been shows in increased executive functioning, creativity, cognitive development, and self-regulation. Improved teamwork and social responsibility are additional benefit of team sports for mental health. More engagement, curiosity, and interest in society, social life, and need of others. These are the things that boost our capacity for managing complex environment and situation and shaping them in a positive way. So, challenges among elite athletes: balancing travel and family life, the pressure of performance, money issues, staying fit and healthy. These are the challenges among the athletes while they are at at a position of their elite. Athletes in elite sports are exposed to a range stressors that have been shown to increase their susceptibility to experience mental ill health, introducing serious physical injuries, poor performance, and competition for selection. Elite athletes experience a boldly comparable risk of high prevalence mental disorder, example anxiety and depression. Balancing physical and mental well-being. Don't stress your body too much, socialize well, spend time with your family, spare 1 hour from your daily routine and do what you are best at. Sports performance and mental well-being. A state of good mental health helps us understand how to cope with these stressors appropriately, givers, and adjust to the challenges we face in everyday life. Creating a supportive environment. ये सपोर्टिव इन्वायरमेंट सिर्फ एक एथलीट के लिए नहीं, एक जो उनका ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी है और जो कोचेस है उनका भी हक एक बनता है कि एथलीट्स के लिए वो एक सपोर्टिव इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट करें. By collaborating, athletes, coaches, and sports organization can collectively contribute a sports environment that foster mental well-being and support overall growth. It is very important for a overall growth. Athletes displays in ये athletes के लिए है, displays empathy and understanding towards teammates mental well-being, encourage open conversation about mental health challenges, demonstrate self-care practices to inspire a balanced approach. And second is coaches prioritize athletes' mental well-being alongside physical performance, promote stress management technique and mindfulness, foster a safe space for athletes to discuss mental concern. स्पोर्ट्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का क्या रोल बनता है? इम्प्लीमेंट कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मेंटल हेल्थ सपोर्ट्स programs, educate athletes and coaches about recognized sign of distress, promotes a culture that value well-being over excessive competitions. Integration into mental health treatment. Integration sports into mental health treatment strategies offer a promising avenue for comprehensive well-being, where physical activity complements psychological interventions to unlock therapeutical potential. First is holistic approach, recognize the interplay between physical and mental well-being. Complementary role, sports can enhance traditional therapeutical interventions. And third is customized interventions, exercise regiments for specific mental health conditions. Mood enhancement, stress reduction, empowerment, and social connections. Social connections का यहाँ पर ये मीन है कि टीम स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटेट्स peer supports and community engagement. Example of exercises prescribed for specific mental health condition. Psychiatric studies found that aerobic or gym exercise help promote good mental health. Example of these type of exercise include rope skipping, boxing, weightlifting, or using a rowing or elliptical machines. Youth development programs. Investing in youth development programs lays the groundwork for a healthier and more resilient failure generation, where physical activity intervenes with mental well-being and lasting benefits. Uh, इसमें अर्ली डेवलपमेंट है, फिजिकल हेल्थ है, इमोशनल रेजिलेंस है, नेक्स्ट सोशल स्किल्स, सेल्फ एस्टीम, mental health habits and preventions. These are types of programs जो अभी चलते हैं, जैसे खेलो इंडिया फॉर यूथ. The importance character development and holistic growth. Prioritizing character development and holistic growth in sports program ensure that athletes emerge as well rounded individual equipped for success in sports and life, with enhanced mental well-being as a natural outcome. Beyond athletics, sports provide a platform for broader personal growth, value and ethics, resilience, life skill, long term impact. and mental well-beings. मेंटल हेल्थ एजुकेशन फॉर एथलीट्स एंड कोचेस, ये हमारा इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल है कि मेंटल हेल्थ एजुकेशन सबको मिले एज वेल एज कोचेस. Educating athletes and coaches about mental health is pivotal for creating a supporting and empathetic sports environment that prioritize overall well-being, contribute a healthier athletic community, and fostering individual growth. Breaking stigma. The first thing is we have to breaking stigma, that education dismantles myths and reduce stigma around mental health. Early recognition, पहले से ही recognize करना है that athletes and coaches can identify signs of mental distress early. Sports environment education foster empathy and a culture of open dialogues. Promoting help seeking awareness, encourage seeking professional support when needed. Performance impact, positive role models. As the researcher indicates, sports hold immense potential for fostering mental well-being through various mechanisms. Embracing a balanced and holistic approach to sports can lead a positive, lasting effects on mental health. Proven benefits. Extensive research confirms that positive impacts of sports on mental health. Holistic approach ये रहती है that sports offer a comprehensive venue for well-being, addressing both physical and mental aspects. Natural mood boost. Physical activity stimulates neurotransmitters that elevated mood. Proven benefits. Uh, Researcher confirms that positive impacts of sports on mental health. Natural mood boost. Physical activity stimulates neuro. Okay, this is all.
Okay.
So, thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
Gunjan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gunjan, for your presentation. Now, I would like to call our resource person, Dr. Taraknath Parmanik, sir. Welcome you, sir. Sir is the, sir, Tarak, sir, is there?
Hello.
Yes, sir. So it is a formal introduction of this, sir. Sir is the professor in Indira Gandhi Institute
Good
of Physical
afternoon.
Education and Sports Sciences, University of Delhi. He is a renowned person in the field of physical education and yoga and has completed BPE, MPE, and PhD from LNIP Gwalior. He did MA in yoga from Uttarakhand and done a diploma in yoga education from Lonavala. He was the invited as a key speaker on academic activities on yoga in China, Institute of Sports Sciences, China, and he was working as a sports presentation manager in Commonwealth Games 2010 in Delhi. He was presented and published many research papers in international and national conferences on his credit, and he also published various books in the field of physical education and yoga. He was working as an assistant secretary in Indian Yoga Federation and secretary in State Yoga Association, Delhi. He has been a member of jury of yoga at international, national, and state and all India university level. He has worked in a various membership of learned bodies like University of Delhi, LNIP Gwalior, Central Council of Research and Yoga, Naturopathy, New Delhi, and Central Board of Secondary Education. This was a short introduction of sir. Welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Neha Bagel, who organized this national webinar on the Yoga Sutra, the science of mind, body, and spirit. I extremely thanks to principal of this institute, Professor Bharat Singh Goelji, who organized and who understand the yoga is nowadays, spreading all over the world. And the topic is very nicely. People do not want to take this type of topic, especially specifically in Yoga Sutra. I sincerely thanks to Neha Bagel also. She takes this topic and specifically mind, body, and spirit. I thanks to my earlier speakers who spoken very nicely, specifically Professor Tiwari sir, Professor Pradeep Kumar. They already spoken about the strong yoke. And let understand, let understand. Already spoken the Yoga Sutra, how the Yoga Sutra is a collection of texts written by the sage Patanjali. Patanjali explained very nicely the content and classical yoga philosophy is made up of 196 sutra. And the sutra is again, the maths, science, physics, philosophy. So when you understand the sutra, try to understand the sutras. Sutras is a samadhi path, then is sadhana path, then is vibhuti path, then is kaivalya path. If I speak of four pada or a sub-contents, it takes full 1 to 2 hours. So I just brief on that. One is Samadhi Pada, that is a 51 sutra. And in that lesson, they give the Samadhi and Sanskara, 9 obstacle of it. In Samadhi Pad, they spoken of how the chitta is working inside your mind. How you have to do the chitta prasadhana. Another is second chapter, that is sadhana path. See, in Samadhi path, Patanjali spoken about the mind, ahankara. In sadhana path, again, he gives the lessons of kriya yoga, cleansing, tap swadhyaya ishwar paridhana. So you cannot control, because in first chapter he gives yoga sachitta vritti nirodha tada drushtu sarupe vasthanam. So before understanding the yoga chitta, you have to, first line is that at yoga anusasana. So you have to make the discipline, then you have to understand the chitta, then you have to understand the vrittis, your thoughts. In next chapter, he understands that it's very difficult to achieve a state of meditation. He understands that it's very difficult. Then he gives the kriya yoga. Then again ashtanga yoga, 8 अंगों का अनुष्ठान. The goal is leading to the union of body and mind. In Vibhuti Pada, again 56 sutras. When you understand the union of your body and mind, then you have to enjoy parinama, siddhi. Then he was telling that, okay, you have to understand how you have to take the dharana path. You have to dharan, understand of your body, mind, your philosophy, your psychology. And last is a kaivalya pada. That is a gunas, liberations, and the goal. Hello? Join kar raha hu. I just go through fast. I have again another meeting. A definition of yoga, at yoga anusasanam, yoga se chitvritti nirodha, yoga se karma se kausala. There are 3 definitions where you have to understand the harmony of yourself and experience. Yoga is not a discussion, it's experience, it's a discipline. It's again a skill in action. Now, again, a 4 line. The yogas means yoga, chitta means your conscious power of awakening, vritti is your action, nirodha is a control, hold. Now see the chitta. Chitta again, having a 4 waves or 4 area, that is manas, ahankara, buddhi, chitta. Manas is a raga, dislike. हम गुस्सा हो जाते हैं बहुत जल्दी. Emotions are disturbing. Ahankara, self-proclaimed. मैं पढ़ा लिखा हूं. Buddhi is viveka. your reasoning. You have to think of that. Chitta is intellectual awareness and your purity. See, one sloka gives you the sutra. The one sutra is give you the philosophy, science, and psychology. That means we are the impure person. Well, always we have a like dislike. Then ahankara is also there. When you go through swadhay ishwar paridhana, then you you inculcate your viveka, awareness. Then you think that okay, everything is good going on. Purity, when the purity comes, then you have to think that these all are, moh maya. Next is again chitta having a 5 states: mood, shipt, vikshipt, ekagrata, niruddha, control. Mood is a tamas. There are gunas, satvik, rajas, ship, vikship, it is mixed satvik. Ekagrata is pure satvik. There's a meditation, one point. Nirodha is involutions of the gunas. The symptoms, those who are tamas, they always feel the fear, laziness, sleepy. Rajas, dukh, pain, selfish action. Vikshipt, joy. And increases detachment, abiding in the self. Causes anger. These are the stages, these are the areas when the psychology, philosophy is there. Attachment, selfishness, and supreme depression. Just hold on. So it's a control and higher samadhi. Fourth and fifth is the yogis and perfect yogis, And these perfect yogis need a ekagrata. Again, already talks about the 8 limbs of yoga: yamas, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So already spoken, the resource persons about the yamas, niyama, asana also, pranayam also. See, the ethicals, social ethicals you need is ahimsa, shatya, asthya, brahmacharya, apagriya, kindness, truthful, purity, self-study. Then asana, posture, breathing, and dhyan, dharana, samadhi. So these are the art limbs of yoga is again affecting to your body. And pratyahara is also inner point of attraction, breathe, chakras. So these all sutras again gives you benefit to your whole body practice of yoga sutra. Physical benefits, mental benefits, emotional benefits, and spiritual benefits. Helps you to sleep well, makes you happier, relax, improves your memory, prevents joints problems, increase your metabolisms, immunity, improves your heart rate, strengthens your bones. So these all sutras give you a lot of benefits to your body and mind. Last, I'll just give you how the science of body mind connect.
Excuse me, Dr. Tarak, your slide is not changing. It is only one slide showing here.
कब
Since
से?
starting. पहले से ही हाँ अब चेंज हुआ है जी यस
अरे सर मैं तो इतना वो बोल गया ये हो गया सर ये भी हो गया ये भी हो गया नाउ लास्ट स्लाइड अब आ रहा है सर
yes it is there
नाउ साइंस ऑफ बॉडी एंड माइंड Now, see the emotions. When your emotions are disturbed, your physical sensation are disturbed. When your physical sensation is inner body is disturbed, your posture is disturbed. So fantastically, Sutra always says sorrow, fear and anxiety. Dukh durmanasya angame jayate. See the sentence, sloka. When you have a dukha, you have a angame jayate. Means your ang is disturbed, your posture is disturbed. The one, what happened? You have the empty feeling, stomach ache, body feels sluggish. When you have anxiety, again tight muscles, pounding head, anger, tense body, feeling of pressures, guilt, feeling of being, and feeling pushed down. So these are the physical sensation, and the posture is again disturbed. Posture conveys the impression of unease, close contract, still neck and back. Postures convey impressions of easy shoulder, wide, back erect and comfortable, neck floating easily, spine. I stop here. Thank you to giving me chance uh, to spread yoga, and I always try my best to that traditional yoga should be spread in all over India, and is this way the yoga should be spread. I really thanks to Neha Bagel and Mrs. Bhavna Joshi, madam, and Tribhuvan also. So they nicely they prepared this webinar. I really thanks to you all.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, आपने इतने प्रीशियस टाइम में हमें टाइम दिया, दैट्स ग्रेटफुल फॉर अस. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Thank you very much.
Now Preeti Tagaya ma'am, you can carry forward for the next presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, Thank you, sir. Your presentation was fully engaging and was full of energy. Now, I would like to call for the next presentation Dr. Parveen Singh Rathi, and he is going to present on a topic a survey study about hygiene habits among school going children of Delhi. Dr. Praveen, you can share your screen. Your screen is not visible. You can start your presentation. Your screen is visible now.
मिस्टर परवीन, आई थिंक यू आर द म्यूट. अनम्यूट करें अपनी, आवाज नहीं आ रही है आपकी. परवीन राठी जी, अनम्यूट करें अपने आप को.
Yes, sir.
हाँ हाँ. Yes, you can start now.
Uh, Good morning, all, and very thankful to committee members to organize the national webinar and give me a chance to present my research paper. And my research paper topic is a survey study about hygiene habit among school-going children of Delhi. And Dr. Ashwini Kumar is co-author. Uh, 1 minute, uh, slide is not change. Slide change हो रही है, एक बार वेट कीजिएगा.
हाँ, स्लाइड चेंज नहीं है, वही है, चेंज करके देखा एक बार आगे चले।
यस
सर आपको स्लाइड शो से बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा। स्लाइड शो से बाहर निकलने के बाद आप कंटिन्यू करिए।
सर एक बार मैं दोबारा शेयर कर रहा हूँ।
ओके।
वेट अ मिनट। सर अब शो हो रही है?
हाँ यस, आ गई, अभी चेंज भी हो रही, ठीक है, स्टार्ट कीजिए अपना प्रेजेंटेशन।
Okay, sir. Abstract of my study. The purpose of this study was to find out the hygiene habit of the student of Delhi schools and the knowledge about hygiene and what are the habits of hygiene which students have included in Delhi schools. The study was delimited to 1,000 subjects for urban schools with 500 boys and 500 girls. The age category of these subjects were 15 to 17 year. The subject were against subdivided into government school and private school, like 250 male subject for government schools and 250 male subject for private schools. Now 250 female subjects from government schools and 250 female subjects from private schools. The information was extracted from the subjects using the questionnaire, which has 25 questions in it. Then the response of subjects were analyzed using SPSS and found out there was no significant difference between male and female school-going children of Delhi in references to their hygiene habits. Objective of this study was not find out this state of hygiene habit for school-going children of Delhi. हमारी स्टडी का मेन पर्पस यही है कि हमें ग्रास लेवल पे ही अगर पता चल जाता है कि हमारी कमी क्या है, लाइक हमें स्टडी के अंदर कोई चीज ऐसी है जो कम लग रही है, हम उसे ग्रास लेवल पे ही अगर ठीक कर देते, एक पौधे को अगर हम उगा रहे हैं, हम उसे स्टार्टिंग से ही अच्छी ऑब्जर्वेशन में रखते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली हमें बड़ा होके एक अच्छा फल देता है. तो इसलिए जो हमारी स्टडी है उसका पर्पस स्कूल गोइंग चिल्ड्रन इसीलिए था कि हम स्कूल लेवल पे ही बच्चों को अच्छे से गाइड कर पाए, हमारी हैबिट्स के बारे में, न्यूट्रिशंस के बारे में, अच्छी हाइजीन के बारे में. Limitation of this study are some of the factors are beyond the control of the investor, which are considered as the limitation of the study. No special motivational technique was employed by the investor to enable the subject to put their best performance. However, the subject were told to do their best. The psychological framework of the subject was one of the limiting factor. Those factors which may affect the result of the study and which are beyond the control of the scholar were considered as other limitation to the study. The extent up to which the authorities cooperate and providing the considered information and considered as limitation of this study. Delimitation, जैसा कि मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया कि लिमिटेशन, एक हमने 1000 स्टूडेंट्स को लिया था जो अर्बन स्कूल्स के बच्चे हैं, जिसके अंदर हमने अर्बन स्कूल्स के अंदर ही 500 बच्चे और 500 लड़कियां ली हैं, जो कि गवर्नमेंट एंड प्राइवेट स्कूल्स दोनों से हमें 250 स्टूडेंट्स लिए गए हैं यहाँ पे. Significance of this study in accordance with the objective, the finding the study shall providing significantly in the following way. The findings out of the study will help to evaluate the knowledge of hygiene habit of school-going children. The findings of this study will be help in raising awareness among students, parents, teachers, and health professionals about influence of hygiene habits on children's physically, socially, and psychologically well-being. This study will facilitate parents, students, and teachers to adopt a healthy lifestyle by understanding the importance of health, hygiene, and nutrition. Special programs can be organized at school and community level. It will also help to keep school and society environment and relationship healthy. The questionnaire was developed to survey the knowledge about hygiene habit among school-going children of Delhi region. इस स्टडी से हमें पता चलता है कि हमारा एक अच्छा लाइफस्टाइल क्या होगा. ये हेल्पफुल होगी पेरेंट्स, टीचर्स, स्टूडेंट्स और जो भी हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो हेल्थ के एरिया में काम करती है, और उन्हें हेल्प मिलेगी एक बेटर इवेंट या प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करने की, जैसे कि नुक्कड़ नाटक वगैरह हम करते हैं, या फिर स्कूल्स के अंदर हम कोई प्रोग्राम रन कर रहे हैं बच्चों को हेल्थ के बारे में बताने के लिए. Content validity. The tool was given education and nutrition for content validity. All comment and suggestions were given by the experts, but delay consider and correction were made correctly. इसके अंदर जो हमारे 3 एक्सपर्ट्स को लेके हमने ये स्टडी की है, और जो क्वेश्चन ये हमारा तैयार हुआ है, जो वेरिएबल्स लिए गए हैं, हमने क्या क्या क्वेश्चन लिए हैं, वो क्वेश्चन करेक्ट है या नहीं है, ये इसके अंदर ऑल ये एक्सपर्ट्स की सजेशन के साथ चला है, जिसके अंदर जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो हमारे हेल्थ एंड फिजिकल एजुकेशन एंड न्यूट्रिशन के फील्ड में एक्सपर्ट्स हैं. लाइक हमारे फिजिकल एजुकेशन के जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर जेपी शर्मा, जो कि हमारे सुपरवाइजर थे, डॉक्टर प्रदीप कुमार जो फिजिकल एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ एजुकेशन में एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, जो मेरे को सुपरवाइजर थे, एंड प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मोनिका प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मोनिका वसूजा जो हमारी न्यूट्रिशन एंड हेल्थ एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, उनके सजेशन से हमने ये लिए हैं. यहाँ पे रिलायबिलिटी एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंट, reliability of instrument, the reliability of the tool were determined by Spearman-Brown split half technique. The value of R is equal to plus 0.94 knowledge questionnaire, and R is equal to plus 0.94 practice questionnaire, so that the tool was considered a highly reliable. The reliability of data was ensured by establishing the instrument reliability and the test reliability. टेबल नंबर 4.1 जिसके अंदर हमने पूछा गया था बच्चों से कि मीनिंग ऑफ पर्सनल हाइजीन हैबिट. जब हमने बच्चों से पर्सनल हाइजीन हैबिट के मीनिंग के बारे में पूछा गया, तो जो हमारा डाटा निकल के आया था, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स के जो बॉयज हैं 148, लाइक मैं अभी परसेंटेज में बात करता हूँ, 59.2% जो बच्चे हैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के बॉयज हैं, वो मानते हैं कि मेंटेन एंड केयर योरसेल्फ. पर्सनल हाइजीन हैबिट्स का मतलब होता है कि मेंटेन एंड केयर योरसेल्फ. 20.8% जो बॉयज गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के हैं वो मानते हैं कि क्लीन योर सोसाइटी, एंड 8.8% जो बच्चे हैं बॉयज वो मानते हैं हेल्दी डाइट ही, हेल्दी डाइट का ही मतलब है पर्सनल हाइजीन हैबिट, और 11.2% जो बच्चे हैं वो मानते हैं कि उनको इस चीज के बारे में नॉलेज ही नहीं है. सिमिलर गर्ल्स 55.6% जो मानती हैं कि मेंटेन एंड केयर योरसेल्फ. 14.4% गर्ल्स गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स की मानती है क्लीन योर सोसाइटी. 8% गर्ल्स मानती है हेल्दी डाइट, एंड 22% गर्ल्स जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के हैं उन्हें इसके बारे में नॉलेज नहीं है. और अगर हम बात करते हैं प्राइवेट स्कूल के बॉयज के बारे में तो 39.2% बॉयज मेंटेन एंड केयर योरसेल्फ को पर्सनल हाइजीन हैबिट मानते हैं. 22% मानते हैं क्लीन योर सोसाइटी. 28.4% हेल्दी डाइट, and 10.4% none of the above. एंड अगर हम बात करें प्राइवेट स्कूल की गर्ल्स के बारे में तो 50.8% गर्ल्स मानती है मेंटेन एंड केयर योरसेल्फ. 15.6% क्लीन योर सोसाइटी, एंड 26% हेल्दी डाइट, एंड अगेन 7.6% जो गर्ल्स हैं उनको इसके बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता है. These are the graphically representing of data. Conclusion: in urban school going students, no significant was found in the value of boys and girls to private schools for the selected variables, whereas a significant difference has been found in the opinion of boys and girls for government schools, and no significant difference was found in the value of girls of government and private schools for the selected variable, whereas a significant difference has been found in the uh, options of boys of government and private school. Regarding knowledge of hygiene habit, a significant difference was found in the value of urban schools going students. Also, a significant difference was found in government and private school. And finally, a significant difference is observed between boys and girls. The result pertaining to knowledge of hygiene habits and their follow-up showed that majority of the students were not aware about the proper hygiene habit in both government and private schools of urban area. The options of the male opinion of the males section does differ a lot as compared to the female school going students. These are some references. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen Rathi sir. Your presentation was really meaningful.
Thank you.
Now, Pradeep sir, is there any query or suggestion?
I think all the presentation completed for the morning session.
Sir, if you say we can take a rest, otherwise there is two presentation in first session is left.
Okay, no problem. You can continue. Finish the two presentation.
After two presentation, we will take a 10-minute rest.
Okay. Okay, fine. It's okay.
So,
can I leave now?
yes, you can stop sharing.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So next presentation is given by the Neetu Singh. Neetu Singh is there. You can start your presentation. Neetu Singh are you there? Okay, I will call the next one. Yes, Neetu ma'am, can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
start presentation? Yes,
I just open up my
slide.
microphones and
So her topic is effect of 12-week TRX suspension training on blood calcium level of college going females.
yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You can share your screen.
Okay, ma'am. My presentable is visible to all. Hello.
Yes, yes,
My presentation is visible.
yes, it's visible.
I'm audible.
Yes.
Jai Hind all of you. Myself, Dr. Neetu Singh, Assistant Professor, ASPG College, Mamana. And I am very thankful to ma'am and Tia sir who giving me this opportunity to speak in front of all of you. And most of them are my teachers. So I'm very, very happy to present in front of them. So I'll start. I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you
Yes,
can.
audible, and change the screen also.
Yeah, sir. I changed my screen. It is visible to you.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, sir. Sir, my presentation is on effect of 12-week suspension training program on blood calcium level of college-going females. And further, I will relate it to the yoga also, how it is connected to the yoga. As a little introduction, that physical exercise and physical activity extremely important and beneficial for the longer health and well-being. And human beings nowadays is more dependent on machine rather than their own body.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. Are you changing your slide?
Yes, ma'am. I changed
Uh,
my slide. It is
no,
visible.
we are on the first slide only, the calcium one.
Okay, ma'am. I changed my slides. I started again, or now it's showing.
No, ma'am, it's on the first slide only.
नीतू मैम आप
Yes.
स्लाइड शेयर बंद कर दीजिए.
Yes, it's
हाँ.
हाँ
it's
जी.
नहीं हो गया, अब हो रहा है, वो चेंज हो गई है.
ओके मैम, अब क्या करूं?
सर मैम आप दोबारा स्लाइड शेयर कर दीजिए और उसको स्लाइड शो पे मत डालिएगा.
ओके मैम. मैम अब
आप
विजिबल है?
शेयर कर.
शेयर. ओके. प्रेजेंट नाउ मैम इट्स.
हाँ, प्रेजेंट नाउ में जाइए, सेम जैसे आपने पहले किया था.
हाँ जी. शेयर. मैम नाउ इट्स विजिबल.
यस यस. अभी आप
स्लाइड.
मैम स्लाइड शो पे मत जाइएगा, इसी के साथ कंटिन्यू करिए और स्लाइड को
ओके
चेंज
ओके
करिए.
ओके. ओके
हाँ.
ओके. ये ऐसे ही आप करना. नाउ इट्स विजिबल मैम.
यस यस मैम, यू कैन कैरी ऑन.
Okay, okay. Now, as I speak about the inactivity and inactive lifestyle of the people, that's why I take this study, and in future I will connect it in with the yoga. Now, the World Health Organization indicates that India ranked very high among the nations affected by rising wave of premature deaths by non-communicable diseases, which account 60% of all deaths in India. And in this presentation, we will talk about females more because this research is conducted on females only. Only 3% women who meet minimum healthy level of the physical activity. And globally, if we talk about only 27% people, male, female, both, are insufficient physically active and not meet WHO, World Health Organization norms of physical activity. Physical activity is a global pandemic. It is more dangerous. Physical inactivity is more dangerous than any other disease. And it is more dangerous than a pandemic we faced earlier in 2020s, 19 and 22. That is Corona. Because 5.3 billion deaths every year is recorded. This is officially recorded data. We are not talking about the unrecorded data, which is not in the approach of the authorities. So 5.3 billion deaths every year. Uh, Moderate activities 150 minute per minute lower the risk of death by 28%. Health benefits acquire if we will increase our physical activity 750 minutes weekly. Physical inactivity leads to the global losses because we expend globally, we expend on health care. This is 67.5 billion US dollar worldwide, which is expend on healthcare. So it is very, very much costly. Physical inactivity. WHO set a goal target that reduces the physical inactivity, which reduced by 10%. This is a target of WHO by 2025, and reduce physical activity 15% by 2030. Here we'll discuss about inactivity of females because this research is on females. Why they don't work out? What are the excuses they give? Most of the females said that workouts are boring and gym are costly. They don't have time, or they have parents. They don't leave their kids alone. Or monotonous exercise patterns they don't like. Sometimes females said that it's very painful. They don't enjoy it, and their lifestyle. They don't used to workouts. They don't need motivation, and sometimes they don't want to work out in front of people. So these are the common excuses given by the females. So suspension training, that equipment I use is suspension trainer. So it is one of the most effective solution of all these excuses of females who don't want to work out, because we have to meet WHO 15% reduction of inactivity. So we can use suspension trainer because it provides 3D solution of all these excuses. It provides a 3D training program, 3D schedules, and which is very effective equally to all traditional training methods. Here we will research, in this research, we will talk about the effectiveness of suspension training on calcium level of the females. As we know that calcium is very important mineral in our body. So we need, in this research, we will study about how suspension trainer and the training program affect the calcium level of the female college going females. And this is the suspension trainer. This is the equipment which is used for this training. And TRX is the brand which is introduced in US for the US Army in initial 70s. And these are the some description about the band and its stability and the strength. Like it can hold 453.6 kg weight. So we can understand the strength and capability of this band, and as well as it is non-slippery and it is very effective training method. Now we'll talk some about calcium. Let's have a look. Now calcium is a mineral which is very important for our health, and it's maintain healthy bones. It's important for the blood clotting. I just take few points because we have only 10 minutes. Formation and strengthening of the bone and teeth is main function of the calcium. Only 1% calcium in the body is outside our bone, and this 1% is also very crucial for the various function of the body, like muscle contraction, relaxation, functioning of heart, transmission of nervous system, enzyme function. It is very essential for blood clotting, help and insulin to open up the cell to glucose, stabilize blood pressure, normal brain functioning, various hormone function of hormones, blood pressure regulation. So calcium is a very important mineral, and nowadays we see that females, especially females, are lacking in the calcium just because they are physically inactive and they are very excusey to do workouts. So this research is just to give a training module, a training method in which they can do their trainings anywhere, and their body can use that calcium which is available to them. So their normal functioning which is related to the calcium is regulated in a normal way. These are some common sources of calcium, like milk, green vegetables, soya food, nuts, dry beans, calcium. And here the calcium needs are more necessary for the pregnant women, infant, children, adolescents, in order to promote bones growth and formation. Deficiency of calcium, this is the hypoglycemia, osteoporosis, hypertension, cardiac arrhythmia, and lot of more deficiencies, but we are lacking of time, so I will take few of them. These are the training schedules which I follow for 12 weeks with different intensity, density, and types. Okay, and this is the statistical analysis, how I conclude the result. I use MANOVA to find out the considerable effect of suspension training on respondent. And an arithmetic mean and standard deviation were calculated to measure the central tendency and dispersion. Now how I take the calcium test. I use the serum calcium test for the participants thrice during the training, before, during, and after training. So I can find out the effect of suspension training on the calcium level of college going females who participated in this research. So this is the process. We will take 2.5 ml of blood, and then these are tested in the laboratories, and we will find out the calcium levels at different time. These are the results. Descriptive statistics shown the summary repeated measure MANOVA with descriptive statistics mean and standard deviation, different time point. It was observed that the mean standard deviation pre-test 8.91 and intermediate 8.55 plus minus 6.620 and the post 9.01 respectively. And a mutually test sapricity for the calcium test. The shown that sapricity was used to test the assumptions. There is an equal variance difference among all the possible pairs that variables obtained in mutually test value 4.46. Hence, it meets the assumptions. Now, univariate test for the calcium test shows that the assumptions significant difference between the variance and the difference was not satisfied by the mutually assessed. Therefore, to avoid the misleading results, the value of greenhouse gas here as well as correction factor for the degree of freedom was considered, and the value is of repeated measure with a greenhouse gas correlation determined that mean of the calcium differs statistically significant between the point F 2 to 58 9.270 P 0.05, and therefore we obtain the significant effect of training was noticed on the calcium level of the participants. And this is the graph which represent that this is pre-test, this is intermediate test, this is post-test, and these are the normal values in green 10.6, 10.6, 10.6, and this is the effect of training. The minimum value is 8.5. So we started with an average of 8.91 and intermediate it goes little down, and at the end of the training after 12 weeks we can see the considerable change in the calcium level of the female participants 9.1. This is the graphical representation, and this is the conclusion. A significant improvement was observed in the calcium with a value of F9.270 at 0.05 level of the alpha. No linear enhancement was noticed in the mean score among different time points. Higher mean difference minus 0.46 was observed between intermediate test and post test. Now result, there was a significant effect of 12-week suspension training program on blood calcium level of college going female. It means the calcium which is already available is better used, and the values from lower limit to upper limit increase slightly. It means if we continue this training, then we can use calcium better in the body, and we can meet the WHO requirements to reduce the physical inactivity in females. So we can have a healthy society. And now it's time to introduce you with a then how it is connected to the yoga. Internationally, we can see that nowadays yoga is there's a hype of yoga. Everyone wants to do yoga. Now there's a trend which is known as yoga plus suspension training, and this is introduced in many European countries that we will do yoga with a suspension trainer, and the term which is used for this, it is troga, and we will try to introduce this troga in India as soon as possible to enhance the physical inactivity and to reduce the monotonous workout schedules. So it is very cost effective, and you can take the suspension trainer anywhere, and you can stuck in windows, doors, any pulleys, in gyms also, in outdoors, indoors, everywhere. So you can't have any excuse to forget your training schedules, training programs. So you can continue your training anywhere. So this is very, very helpful. And this is new in the world, Troga. So thank you, all of you. This is my presentation. If you have any queries, you can ask me.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Neetu Singh. Very good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
The next presenters can come in.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we are moving towards the end of our first technical session. And for the as a last presenter, I would like to call Miss Prachi, and she is going to present on Fit India Movement, a detailed analysis. Miss Prachi,
Yes, ma'am.
you can share your screen.
Okay. Uh, A warm and energetic morning to all the lovely members present here. Today, myself Prachi Sherawat, student of Indira Gandhi College of Physical Education and Sports Science, is here to present my topic. Before starting my presentation, I would like to extend my big thanks to my teacher, Mr. Tribhuvan Ramnarayan sir, and my partner for the project, Taruna, for giving her full support. Now, let us start the topic. Firstly, we will know what Fit India movement is. Fit India movement is a campaign which is launched by our Honorable Prime Minister on the occasion of the birth anniversary of legendary player Major Dhyan Chand. The day is also celebrated as National Sports Day. On 29th of August 2019, the movement was launched. It was launched at Indira Gandhi International Stadium, which is located in New Delhi. The movement focuses on encouraging and promoting healthy living habits in the citizens by developing active lifestyle among the people. A committee of 28 members have also been constituted for the campaign and for meeting its objectives. Currently, currently the chairman of the movement is our sports minister. Next, the objectives of the movement: to promote fitness as easy, fun, and free, spread awareness about fitness and our healthy lifestyle and physical activities, which help us to promote the program and meet its objectives, to encourage the students and the citizens to play indigenous games. Next, to make fitness reach every part of India via school, colleges, universities, whether it's village or a town. To create a platform or to provide a platform for the citizens to share information about the fitness, their health, their experiences, what they have went and how they have improved their fitness levels. Now, here is the logo of the Fit India movement, which states that there are four lions, which are the symbol of power, confidence, courage, and pride. Below the lions is the Ashok Chakra and a bull, which portrays straight work and steadfastness. A horse is also present, which is the symbol of loyalty, speed, and energy. Now, these are the various programs and campaigns which are launched under Fit India movement to meet its objectives like school certification, youth club certifications, ambassadors and champions, indigenous games, protocols, establishing Fit India yoga centers across the country, Fit India dashboard, and fitness from home series, and sharing their fitness stories. Now, let us talk about various campaigns in detail. First one is Fit India dialogue session. This was a session which was conducted by our honorable Prime Minister, which was online during the phase of COVID. This was conducted to mark the first anniversary of Fit India movement on 24th September 2020. On the online interaction, the Prime Minister Modi connected with the citizens and also various influencers like Virat Kohli, Milind Suvan, Rujata Divakar, and many more participated in the online session to motivate the people and to share their fitness stories. The another fitness session, dialogue session, was held on 27th of December 2020. The theme of the session was Fitness ki dose, Adha Ghanta Roj, which states that we should give at least 30 minutes of our day to day of our time to fitness and physical activities. Now, here is the Fit India dashboard, which shows the data of various programs it has conducted throughout the year, like Fit India mobile app. Fit India mobile app is an app which was downloaded by more than 5 lakh of Indians. Here, the app provides various features like fitness scores, activity trackers, videos, and diet plans for the citizens so that they can be fit. Now, various students have also registered for Fit India quiz across 36 states. This data is for the period 2022 to 23. Citizens have also run Fit India Freedom Run and covered more the specific limits. Fit India School Week is also organized for the school and the students, and 1,17,000 plus students have participated in the movement. Bikers rally was also organized where 75 bikers, which included 10 female bikers, covered 75 locations and covered 21 more than 21,000 kilometers. Fit India Freedom Run was also organized in the year 2022, where more than 7 crore citizens participated. Now, Fit India Freedom Run. Here, this, the run was organized on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. This was the third Fit India Freedom Run 3.0. It was conducted in Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi. The run was organized from 2nd of October to 31st October. Various sports personalities and well-known persons joined the movement like Shri Harshvardhan Goyal, Srimati Sujata Chaturvedi, Sandeep Pradha, and many more. And the army officers of BSF, Indian Army, students of CBSE and ICSE schools, NSS, and YKS also participated in the run. The Fit India Quiz. Fit India Quiz is the biggest quiz on sports and fitness in India. Here, the students of various schools across the country participate in the quiz and win various cash prizes. They also show their knowledge about the sports and fitness. Next is the Fit India Cyclothon. This is the another program which is launched under Fit India movement to spread awareness about the health and the need of outdoor activities and day-to-day life. Various cyclothons are hosted in India. From these, one is one was organized in Goa on Jan 18, 2020 to 2020, and another was hosted in Delhi on 3rd July 2022. The Fit India icons and champions have been recognized to spread awareness about the movement across across various citizens of the of the of the India. Like icons include Abhinav Chand, Shahid Kapoor, Chetan Bhagat, players Sunil Chetri, PV Sindhu, MC Maricom, and many more. Fit India champions are also organized, are also there like Bhavika Sanadhya, Timsi Bector, Arjun Tajpai, Sumit Kumar, Nupur Patil, and others, which gave their uh, which gave their contribution for the movement and through their social media handles by participating in various programs. They motivate the people to join the fitness. The slogan of Fit India movement says that healthy people, healthy families, healthy society. Like if a person is fit in a family, he makes his family fit, and through the family, he makes the society fit. Through this chain, our all India will be fit and a healthy and wealthy country. I would also like to say fitness is not a destination, it's a way of life. It's the choices we make in our day to day lives. Fit India movement pledge is I promise to myself that I'll devote time for physical activity and sports every day and will encourage my family members and neighbors to be physically fit and make India a fit nation. These are the references Thank you for listening and be healthy and safe.
Thank you so much, Prachi, for such a nice presentation. And this was the end of our first technical session. Now, for the second session, I would like to call Assistant Professor Varsha Gole. I'll hand over this platform to her. Ma'am?
Ma'am, we will taking a break for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then we will start the second session. So everyone can take rest for 10 minutes and join us after 10 minutes, or you can be here only.
ओके, मीटिंग स्टार्ट रहेगी, मीटिंग एंड नहीं कर रहे हैं हम लोग। जिसको पानी पीना है, वॉशरूम जाना है, वो जा सकते हैं। थोड़ा रेस्ट, 5 से 10 मिनट का रेस्ट।
Yes. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
भैया रुका हुआ है क्या?
सर 10 मिनट्स का गैप दिया हुआ है इन्होंने।
ओके 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 ओके।
सर फर्स्ट सेशन कंप्लीट हो गया है, तो सेकंड सेशन स्टार्ट होने के लिए 10 मिनट्स का गैप है।
ओके ओके, तो मैं लीव हो जाऊंगा क्योंकि 12 बजे से सागर का शुरू होने वाला है।
हाँ सर, आप
हाँ
थोड़ी
हाँ,
देर बाद
चलेगा।
ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा।
मैं कनेक्टेड हूँ वैसे, मैं
बिल्कुल
देखता
सर,
हूँ।
बिल्कुल।
ओके ओके।
सभी लोग आ गए हैं? आई थिंक हैं सभी, सबके जिनके रिसर्च पेपर बचे हुए हैं। प्रीति मैडम, प्रीति देशलेरा मैडम आप हैं? प्रीति देशलेरा,
Yes, ma'am.
ओके ओके। Okay, once again, welcome back to the second session of the national webinar with the topic of the Yoga Sutras, the science of body, mind and spirit. The first session was grateful and very informative. मेरे seniors, मेरे juniors, बहुत अच्छा presentation लिया आप सभी ने. Now we have the second session in which few are the presentators here. Our resource persons are here. So welcome back again, respected Dr. Sumanpreet sir, respected Dr. Naren Gangwar sir, and the moderator, Assistant Professor Varsha Gole ma'am and Preeti Tagaya ma'am. Welcome you back. Now the session over to you. I would like to call moderator Varsha Gole ma'am. Take the stage. It's your.
Thank you very much, ma'am. According to Bhagavad Gita, yoga is the journey of the self, through the self to the self. Hello, everyone. Very energetic good afternoon. Now we are in the second session of national webinar. I am Varsha Gole, Assistant Professor of Home Science, Food and Nutrition. Now we have our guest. He is also advisory committee member, Dr. Sumanpreet sir. Sumanpreet sir currently is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Physical Education at Central University of Punjab, Batinda. He had worked for 3 years Department Coordinator Assistant Professor in the Department of Physical Education at Central University, Kashmir. Sir, having a 7 year of teaching experience as an assistant professor, department in charge in the Department of Physical Education, Sri Guru Granth Sahib, World University, Fatehgarh. He had qualified 2 times UGC JRF examination. Sir had done his sports specialization in track and field and theory specialization in sports management. Sir has supervised 5 research scholars. Sir having lifetime membership of Institute of Scholar, Bangalore, Karnataka, India. He has also editing 3 books chapters. Sir has published 25 research paper in international journals. I would like to call, welcome you, sir, for guest presentation. Welcome, sir. Over to you, Dr. Sumanpreet, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Good morning, all of you. Good afternoon. It's over 12 and good afternoon to all of you. I, Dr. Soman Singh, welcome all the participants, and before welcoming, I congratulate the whole team of GDC to organize this such a type of event which is very beneficial in the recent or in today's era. Apart from it, I am very thankful and congratulate to the principal sir of GDC who has encouraged and motivate their young minds to organize such a nice and a beautiful event. Uh, the topic of the theme of the event is yoga as a science of body, mind, and soul. Before starting to speak on this part yoga, uh, I inform or I just want to discuss on this topic or with my participant because some of the most burning area of about the yoga in today's era it is that it is also it is related to some of a religion. To my all dear students, to my all participants, to my seniors, first I have started my talk with this that it is not a religion. Yoga is not much related to a religion. Actually, I want to convey them that yoga is an ancient art which is originated in India around 6,000 years ago, and approximately 2 billion people around the world they are practicing yoga in today's date. Now, yoga is a worldwide accepted practice which is flourished the Indian culture around the world, uh, and still attracting people from different part of the globe, different part of the world. And in fast moving world, yoga is a type of medicine which help to decrease many of the parameters. That parameters are parameters are maybe in any of the forms that may be related to your physical health, that may be related to your psychological health. It helps to reduce your stress, your anxiety. Uh, the aim of this all yoga practice is to achieve the truth, where the individual soul identifies itself with the supreme soul or God. When we are talking about the religion, that yoga is related to such religion or with any type of religion, that in my opinion it is very much wrong statement that yoga is related to any or it is related to any with any of the religion. Because when we are talking about the yoga, it is not just it is nothing, it is just a part of exercises. If we talk about the uh, asanas, it is much related with the exercises. I am the person related to track and field, and that all the exercises and we that all the exercises we are doing from last many years. And it is no, and who the people who are saying that it is related to some of the religion, then we can all told them, if is there any myth in their mind that if it is related to any religion, then we can say that it is a type of exercise which helps you to increase, to improve your different parameters, maybe your physical parameters, maybe your psychological parameters. Body, mind, and soul exist in all human beings, irrespective of religion. Yoga helps one to bring these aspects together and does not concern itself with label of any sort, be it religion or any such superficial differences in human being. What yoga is what yoga requires is practice with true dedication and consistency, and not one's membership to a particular belief of any system or of any religion. About this yoga, then how it is started, and from where the people have started to practice this yoga. About that, yoga is a Sanskrit word which is came from the word used. Many of the participants, many of the experts has already talked about it, and which means to union. It is the union of the mind. It is the union of spirit and the body. Realizing its important, United Nations has already declared as June 21st as the International Day of Yoga. And one expert, one specialist, that is Mahadev Desai, says in his introduction, and it is the introduction related. It is written. They have given it their line into Gita, and according to Gandhiji, the yoking of all powers of mind, the emotions, wills, which the yoga presupposes. It means force of the souls which enables one to look at life at all aspects evenly. When we are talking about the advantages and how why some people, when we are suggesting to laymen, to people, that if you have any problem, continue with the or add this yoga in their daily life, in their daily life. uh, when we suggest, or when we give when we told to any laymen in the society to practice yoga and include this yoga in their daily routine. And there is important, or there is some questions they have asked to us, because we are the people, we belong to physical education, and we have to answers to these questions to the society with the help of, or in terms of research, in the terms of as a physical educationist, in the terms of as a trainer, because we are the people who have to motivate the peoples, persons, or male or females or children's in the society, that yoga, how yoga importance is in the life of a human being. So yoga is very important and has a lots of benefits. Most important benefits of yoga is that it is a physical and mental therapy. One has to combine the practice of yogasana, pranayama, and meditation to get the maximum benefit of yoga. Regular practice of asanas and pranayams and meditations can help cure diverse ailments, such as there are lots of disease are going on in today's era. When we are come closer to any persons, then we can generally see that what the disease they are facing, in the form, that disease may be in the form of diabetes, that disease or the problems they are maybe in the form of blood pressure. Digestive disorders are a lot in the persons who has crossed 40 to 45 years, or arthritis disease, chronic fatigue, asthma, or lots of these problems are going on in our society, and people are not able to do some of the exercises. So as a physical educationist, as a sportsman, and as a researcher in the field of physical education, we can suggest them, if you will include the practices of yoga in their daily life, then they can overcome these problems in their life, and their life will be again maybe come on the track. About the yoga, it has a consistently been used to cure and prevent some of the physical physical injuries, physical disease, that may be if some person, in the old ladies, females, we can see that males, they are suffering from some such type of back pain. uh, uh, then with the help of, if we and we can suggest the yoga asanas to them, and it will prevent uh, back pain to that all persons, and by keeping on enhancing their strength and flexibilities. Regular yoga can help in their weight management also. The problem of thyroid gland especially has a big effect on body weight. Several asanas like shoulder stand and fish posture, which are specific for the thyroid gland. Regular yoga practice creates mental clarity, calmness, increase body awareness, relieve stress pattern, relaxes the mind, center attention, sharpness, concentration, etc. are the lots of advantages of doing the yoga in our daily life. The yoga is it included a golden key to a golden health. And in today's era, when we are visiting, when we are going to the doctors for keeping our health, for keeping the status of our health high, they always suggest some of the exercises, some of the asanas, some of the these type of treatment, which are not able to cure only with the medicine. So there are various paths of yoga that leads towards the ultimate goal of union. Uh, each a specialized branch of comprehensive system. The main four paths which we are talking about, that there are various paths. That paths are that is Karam Yoga. The paths are that is Karam Yoga, which is known as path of selfless action. The next is Bhakti Yoga, a path of self surrender. Raja Yoga, the path of self discipline. And the Jnana Yoga, the path of self awareness. And all of these paths ultimately leads to the same destination of union with Brahman, gods, oneself. And in short, by not taking, because most of the participants are waiting for their turns to speak, and they have I know they have already prepared uh, and much in depth and have much in depth knowledge about these themes, these topics. I am also eager to learn or to heard from that all. So by not taking much of the time, in short, yoga is very important in today day-to-day life. Everyone should develop the habit of practicing the yoga every day. Students should be taught yoga as a compulsory subject in their during their schools, in their school life, their college life, their university life. So they will feel connected to their culture, to their Indian culture. If we taught this yoga as a compulsory subject in the school, universities or colleges, then the students which are coming, which are the effect of Western culture, they are coming on the which are affecting the life of our students, our children at grassroots level. So yoga will help them to connect with the Indian culture, knowing that yoga originated from their own country, India. It will boost. It will help to boost their self-image, increase their confidence. Last but not the least, yoga is the secret to living a long and healthy life, which is completely natural and safe. With these words, I conclude my short thoughts on this conference on yoga as a science of body, mind, and soul. I do my best to all the participants who are going to represent in the who are going to represent and with ready with their presentations. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. It's nice to hear you. सर मेरी ट्रैक एंड फील्ड की क्लास लेते थे व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉलेज ग्रेजुएशन, और वो अभी भी मुझे याद है. सर स्ट्रिक्ट भी थे बट ही वाज वेरी स्किलफुल. So thank you once again, sir, for
Thank you.
giving your precious time. Now, I would like to call our second guest presenter and the advisory committee member, Naren Gangwar, sir, Dr. Naren Gangwar, sir. For the formal introduction, I would like to call Preeti Tagaya, ma'am, for the formal introduction of this, sir. Tagaya, ma'am, over to you.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Our guest presenter, Dr. Naren Gagwar, sir, has joined us now. Welcome you, sir. I will introduce him with all our audience. And Dr. Naren Gagwar, sir, is currently acting as an assistant professor in Lakshmi Bai National College of Physical Education, Trivandrum, Kerala. Sir has a license in football coaching from Asian Football Confederation, Malaysia. He is also an instructor for All India Football Federation. And Sir is head coach of Santosh Trophy team Uttarakhand, senior women's team Kerala, Hero National Championship team Himachal Pradesh, Indian men's and women's league teams. He's also a coordinator for All India Football Federation Kerala, and
I think मैडम का नेटवर्क इशू हो गया है.
yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Actually, I lost my network, and we welcome you, sir. You can continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Preeti Tagaya, for brief introduction, and thank you to all organizers. First of all, I would like to just mention here, a very warm good afternoon to everyone. and especially like it's very great occasion we are gathered here. It's digitally but not physically, so it's thankful to the technology we are all here together for this national level webinar and e-conference on yoga. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all the young, energetic, innovative researchers or scholars for sharing their thoughts. I was in first session also, so like it's very good. We are learning from very young, energetic scholars and the teachers, those who are presenting their idea and thoughts. And before we go to the talk, it's not talk actually. I'm a big believer of learning from the others, so it's not going to be a talk. It's just knowledge sharing, and I would try my best to share at least one thought and one idea that can help everybody. So my heartiest thanks to the organizers of Maharani, Pushpamala, Raje, Panwar Government Degree College, that is based in Dewas, Madhya Pradesh. And I would also congratulate and say thanks to the Department of Higher Education, Government of Madhya Pradesh, because taking such initiative, that to involve and encouraging the all the sports officers and all the colleges to take up. That's really great. And thank you, Government of Madhya Pradesh, and a special thanks to especially yes, Dr. Bharat Singh Goyal sir, the principal, because without his support to all young sports officers, it is not going to be possible. So thank you, and sincere thanks to Dr. Neha Bagel, sports officer, because I would like to just mention few words here. She was very hard working during the college days, during LNP days, very honest to the work and very dedicated to the goals. And because of that approach, only she reached to this level, and she achieved many medals and many laurels for her and for her family and profession. And I would say no. Thanks to one very young, energetic professor, that is Thiruvavan TR, one of my favorite junior, we can say. It's not right platform to say junior, but yes, we have very good relation. He used to be one of my favorite, and very innovative and very helpful for taking up such conference, workshop, and helping the people. TR, thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And yes, and my regard to some of the expert that I came to know that NAC visit is there in your college, like Professor Bhosle madam is there, then Professor Babar sir is there, and then yes, I was listening to Professor Pradeep sir from IGI, and then Saul sir librarian. So, and ladies and gentlemen, before I start, just a few minutes talk. I may not be the right person for this yoga conference. What I feel personally, because many experts, many people who have a lot of research done, lot of work done in the yoga, and they are here to deliver. So I may not be the right person, but yes, as I mentioned, I am a big believer of learning yoga and implementing in my day-to-day life. To be frank with you all, yoga is really helping in sports performance, right? Like my colleague, my batchmate, Dr. Somanpreet Singh, he also highlighted, it's not exercise, it's not only meditation or pranayam. It's now helping the top and elite performers to get the medals, to get the best performance out of that, right? So yoga is playing a huge role in sports performance. Since I belong to teaching physical education and coaching also, I have some experience. So what I am doing now, I'm implementing every day in every session, let it be any session, we are implementing 10 to 15 minutes yoga session. That is mandatory. Personally, in my schedule, my training sessions, I made it compulsory. And I would like to generalize one thing. It's really helping to the performance. Last year I was in senior national camp, so I implemented with the girls. They were very happy. That Kerala women's team, senior national girls, they were very happy because such new exposure they got, and we have introduced a lot of yogic exercise. Even though I have not done, I invited some yoga expert from our institution. But after and at the end of the day, or means tiring sessions, they were really relaxed, and they were feeling that yes sir, we are ready for the next day session. So this is what the amazing benefits of the yoga. And I would just like to share, with the permission of organizer, just few slides are there, how the things can be taken up. So shall I share the presentation, Dr. Nia?
Yes, sir. बिल्कुल sir, बिल्कुल.
Thank you. I think it's getting some difficulty to share. Just 1 second.
सर यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट नाउ का जो ऑप्शन है आप उस पर क्लिक करेंगे, फिर विंडो पे जाएंगे और आपके बैकग्राउंड में जो विंडो उसका स्लाइड प्रेजेंटेशन का ओपन होगा तो उसको आप कर सकते हैं ओपन.
Is it visible now?
It's not visible. सर अभी तो नहीं.
Okay, 1 second. Anyway.
सर आप प्रेजेंटेशन ओपन करके उसको मिनिमाइज कर लीजिए, फिर स्लाइड को आपको प्रेजेंट करिए.
No, but it's not coming in that, no? Sharing option is not showing.
सर प्रेजेंट नाउ में है, प्रेजेंट नाउ में जाने पर है.
No, I'm there only in present now. 1 second. I'll just try. No, background presentation is not showing. Just 1 second. Yes, now it's great. Thank you. It's coming now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So quickly, I would not take much time of you all. What I mean to say, when we talk about the performance, when we talk about the sports coaching, as I mentioned, it's the yoga also play a very important role. But there are many things that is important for us sports professionals, physical education professionals that we should know, right? So when we talk about इट्स वेरी सिंपल, बहुत सरल सा है जो सबने देखा होगा. आप अगर गूगल पे सर्च करेंगे कि अ गुड कोच कैन चेंज अ गेम एंड अ ग्रेट कोच कैन चेंज अ लाइफ, बट द की लर्निंग जो मैं समझता हूँ आउट ऑफ दिस प्रेजेंटेशन आपको होने वाला है, दैट इज ये सबको पता है कि अ गुड कोच कैन चेंज द गेम बट अ ग्रेट कोच कैन चेंज द लाइफ. तो डिफरेंशिएशन क्या है वो गुड कोच एंड ग्रेट कोच, राइट? तो उसके लिए हम लोग अगर बात करें कि जब हम कोचिंग की बात करते हैं देन वी ऑलवेज कंसीडर्ड एज परफॉर्मेंस. भी हम लोग कंसीडर करते हैं मेडल, राइट? हम लोग कंसीडर करते हैं कि किसी भी तरह से जीतना है. यस, एब्सोल्युटली वो जीतना है, बट एज ए स्पोर्ट्स कोच maybe you are coach nowadays. Yoga also have competition, right? We have all inter-university competition, national championships. बट जो मेन चीज है वो क्या है, दैट इज स्पोर्ट्स कोचिंग की हम बात करते हैं. The important thing is what we professionals have to understand. It is not only winning the medal. There are many things beyond winning the medal, right? That we have to consider. And the important thing is what, how you can get maximum potential out of the participant, the athletes, है ना? हम उनसे कैसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा उनकी जो स्ट्रेंथ है, उनकी जो ताकत है, उनकी जो एबिलिटीज हैं, उनको यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं और हम एक बहुत अच्छा स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. और मेडल तो ऑब्वियसली दैट विल कम इन सेकंड, राइट? बट हम करते क्या है, फर्स्ट हम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कि मेडल कैसे आएंगे एंड वी फॉरगेट अबाउट द की एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द स्पोर्ट्स कोचिंग. दैट इज व्हाट डेवलपिंग द स्पोर्ट्स, डेवलपिंग द इंफ्रा. आगे वाले 1-2 स्लाइड्स में, ज्यादा नहीं है, 4-5 स्लाइड्स हैं. सो बी पेशेंस. नाउ कोचिंग बियॉन्ड स्पोर्ट्स परफॉर्मेंस. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, मेडल की बात करते हैं, हम लोग जीतने की बात करते हैं, राइट? बट वी डोंट कंसीडर दैट द एथलीट्स आर द ह्यूमन बीइंग, राइट? एथलीट्स हैव टू हैव देयर लाइफ लॉन्ग प्लानिंग, राइट? उनके लिए बहुत कुछ हमको सेट करना है. तो उसमें क्या हो जाता है, हम लोग समटाइम वी बर्न आउट देम, समटाइम हम अपने टारगेट से भटक जाते हैं. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें बियॉन्ड द स्पोर्ट परफॉर्मेंस देयर आर मेनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दैट वी हैव टू टेक अप, राइट? तो यहाँ पे अगर देखें कि हमको उनको मेंटर भी करना है, हमको उनको टीचिंग भी करना है, राइट? बहुत सारे लोग कहते हैं टीचिंग एंड कोचिंग डिफरेंट है, बट व्हाट आई कंसीडर इट्स ओनली वन way of sharing the experience, sharing the knowledge, sharing the ideas, so that जो next generation है, जो एथलीट्स हैं, मे बी जो ट्रेनिंग्स हैं, वो अच्छा कर सकें, राइट? उसके साथ उनका मेंटल ट्रेनिंग भी है, उनके साथ उनका लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज है, ट्रस्ट बिल्डिंग है. बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, एलिमेंट्स हैं एक्चुअली, जिनको हमको कोच करना होता है. बट हम क्या करते हैं, बस ट्रेनिंग टेक्निकल और फिजिकल वही ट्रेन कर करके हम एथलीट्स को कोशिश करते हैं कि वो टॉप परफॉर्मर बन जाए. बट आउट ऑफ 100 ओनली 1 मे बी बिकमिंग द टॉप एथलीट. बाकी 99 के लिए देयर इज नो सच द लाइफ लॉन्ग जर्नी वी आर सेटिंग अप, राइट? तो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि होलिस्टिक अप्रोच मीन्स कि हमको उनको एक अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग बनाना है, हमको उनको अच्छा एक लीडर डेवलप करना है कम्युनिटी के लिए, राइट? मेडल तो यस जीतेंगे वो लोग, बट बाद में क्या करेंगे आफ्टर एक्टिव स्पोर्ट्स पार्टिसिपेशन, व्हाट दे विल डू. सो दैट इज आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फ्रॉम नाउ. ओनली यू टीच देम ऑल दीज थिंग्स, राइट. एथिक्स क्या होते हैं, सोसाइटी में अच्छे से कैसे रहना है, राइट, एंड ऑल दोज एस्पेक्ट्स. नाउ अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो हमारे ऊपर है वो क्या है कि इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स कोचिंग क्या है. यस, मेडल फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस हम मेडल को ही देते हैं, बट हमको थोड़ा सा समझना पड़ेगा. लेट्स डेवलप फर्स्ट स्पोर्ट्स टैलेंट्स. ठीक है, पहले हम स्पोर्ट्स टैलेंट को डेवलप करते हैं, उसके बाद फिर क्या होता है, डेवलप इन स्पोर्ट्स कोचिंग कैन हेल्प टू डेवलप इंफ्रा ऑल्सो. इट कैन डेवलप अ वेरी गुड स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर ऑल्सो, राइट. इट कैन रिड्यूस द कम्युनिटी वायलेंस एंड इट कैन improve the quality of life. So I would request those who are here, maybe you are a yoga expert, maybe you are involved in some other way of the coaching or training or teaching. We have to ensure, like, these are our responsibilities. Improving quality of life. Only training, winning the medal cannot help the human being, at least the players, to have a quality life, right. So try to utilize all these elements to develop athletes and coaches, trainees, so that वो एक अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग बन जाए, राइट. और हमको कोशिश करना चाहिए, like all these government initiatives are there, right. Through these we can develop lot of infrastructural aspects and we can serve the community, right. वहां से कुछ टैलेंट निकाल सकते हैं, एटलीस्ट उनको हम बहुत वर्ल्ड क्लास स्टैंडर्ड का वो सब फैसिलिटीज नहीं दे सकते, बट एटलीस्ट वी कैन गिव देम वन बॉल, वी कैन गिव देम सम शटल कॉक, सम बैडमिंटन रैकेट, वी कैन प्रोवाइड सम व्हाट टू से सम बेसिक इक्विपमेंट्स, है ना कहीं से. तो ये सारा एस्पेक्ट्स हैं जो हमको डेवलप करना पड़ेगा. देन विल बी लुकिंग फॉर द होलिस्टिक अप्रोच. नाउ अगेन यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें, हमारा बहुत सारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज बन जाता है, हमारा बहुत सारा कोर वैल्यूज है जो हमको अडॉप्ट करना चाहिए, राइट. सो एक डेफिनेशन छोटा सा मैंने कहीं से एक्सपीरियंस के बेस पे ट्राई टू डेवलप दैट. एक्चुअली समवन हु टीचेस पीपल, कोचिंग नहीं, आई नेवर कंसीडर दैट कोचेस आर कोचिंग देम, दे आर टीचिंग देम, they are guiding them, right. They are developing leadership quality into them, right, and developing some unique skills, professional skills that will help them to survive in the life, right. So वो रोल हमको प्ले करना है, एंड हमको बहुत सारे अदर जो कोर वैल्यूज हैं दैट वी हैव टू कंसीडर, राइट. जेंडर रिस्पेक्ट होना चाहिए, राइट. नो मेल फीमेल एंड रिस्पेक्ट फॉर नो जोग्राफिकल डिफरेंशिएशन डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, राइट. कि को वो वहां से बिलोंग करता है, वो इस कलर का है, वो उस कलर का है, उस कम्युनिटी का है. दिस ऑल वी शुड नॉट कंसीडर, राइट. हमको सिखाना पड़ेगा. दिस नॉट ओनली वी नो, वी हैव टू ट्रांसफर इन आवर एथलीट्स कि देयर इज नो सच थिंग्स व्हिच can discriminate the people, human being, right. And then have good athlete centric approach, and then be fair and consistent. हमेशा सबको इक्वल ट्रीट करना है, एंड मेक श्योर एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल, इफ यू लुक एट द लेफ्ट बॉटम लेफ्ट टॉप ऑफ द कॉर्नर, एक माइकल फेलिप्स और उसका कोच जो है बॉबमैन, द बेस्ट एग्जांपल इन द स्पोर्ट्स हिस्ट्री, राइट.
सर सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू, बट स्लाइड ना नेक्स्ट नहीं हुई है.
अभी देखो
सर, अभी वो फर्स्ट स्लाइड ही है, योर मिशन एज अ स्पोर्ट्स कोच. अभी चेंज हो रही है सर.
नाउ
सो हु इज अ कोच?
yes. Thank you for reminding.
Yes.
राइट. सो अगर टॉप लेफ्ट पे देखें, बॉबमैन जो कोच थे माइकल फिलिप्स के, सो ही स्टार्टेड ट्रेनिंग हिम एट द एज ऑफ 8 or 9, राइट. And then at the age of 18-19 he was the only one athlete who win the 8 medal in the Olympics, that too 5 gold medal. And जब उसके बाद जो कॉन्फ्रेंस हुआ था, तो उसमें माइकल फिलिप्स ने क्या कंसीडर किया कि माई कोच नोज मी बेटर देन माई मदर, मोर देन माई मदर. तो आप समझिए ना वो क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. इट इज नॉट ओनली मेडल, इट इज मीन्स ही मे हैव गिवन हिम अ गुड रिस्पेक्ट, ही मे हैव कंसिडर्ड हिम लाइक अ सन. और तो उस तरह की क्या है, दिस कोर वैल्यूज अगर हम होंगे, देन डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू गेट लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट, लॉट ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन, लॉट ऑफ गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग, राइट. प्रिया, नेहा चेंज हुआ स्लाइड्स?
नहीं सर, अभी हु इज अ कोच है अभी तो
नेटवर्क.
हाँ, अभी हो रहा है. यस.
ओके. सो अब बहुत सारे देखिए डेवलपमेंटल फेजेस होते हैं जिनको हमको कंसीडर करना होता है. तो अगर हम डाउन से स्टार्ट करें, देयर आर बेसिक 7 फेजेस, राइट. इनिशिएशन फेज होता है जिसको हम बोलते हैं फॉल इन लव विद द गेम. एज 4 और प्लस होता है, ठीक है। तो उसमें क्या होता है, फॉल इन लव विद द गेम, इट मे बी विद फॉर एनी गेम, राइट, इट मे बी फॉर एनी गेम, रैकेट गेम, फील्ड गेम, नो कॉम्बैट गेम, इंडिविजुअल परस्यूट, किसी भी गेम में हो सकता है, बट दैट इज गोइंग टू बी सेम, फॉल इन लव विद द गेम। तो छोटे बच्चे क्या होता है, हम उनको कुछ स्पोर्ट्स का इक्विपमेंट देखते हैं, वो चॉकलेट लेना पसंद नहीं करते हैं, वो बॉल की तरफ भागते हैं, right? So that is what initiation, उनको they are getting some attraction towards the game, and then play age आता है, that is introduction to basic skills, and then उनमें हमको teaching नहीं करना है, coaching नहीं करना है, introduce करना है in very innovative ways और तरीके से उनको बताना है ना, वो speaking नहीं होना है बहुत ज़्यादा, and then learning age आता है, third stage होता है, और डीप में नहीं जाएंगे, जस्ट थोड़ा थोड़ा, सो दैट इट विल हेल्प यू इन द कमिंग डेज टू गेट सम आइडियाज एंड सम थॉट प्रोसेस, राइट। लर्निंग एज होता है जहाँ पे उनको सिखाना है, वी शुड हैव स्ट्रक्चर व्हाट टू से ट्रीटमेंट और ट्रेनिंग फॉर देम। देन स्पेशलाइज ट्रेनिंग स्टेज जो वेरी फेज होता है, फोर्थ फेज होता है स्पेशलाइज ट्रेनिंग, दैट इज 12 प्लस टू लर्निंग टू प्ले द गेम, राइट। एंड देन वहां से हमको ट्रांजिशन करना है टूवर्ड्स बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस, एंड देन perfecting best performance training 17, most of the athletes in any game they come to the national teams or they win the medal after the age of 17 only. And then seventh are the stabilizing, the refining the best performance and creativity. So Michael Phelps won the 8 medal at the age of 19, right? So I'm trying to relate with that only, the best example. So अभी देखिए वो start किया था training and third phase of development, learning phase, right? right, and then at the stabilizing phase 19 में उन्होंने 8 मेडल जीता एक सिंगल ओलंपिक में। तो just see how many years of training or teaching experience, coaching experience he is having, right? So हमको ये चीज समझना पड़ेगा, and then we have to train the methodology, we have to train the pedagogy, we have to train the philosophy, हमको बहुत सारा चीजें डेवलपमेंटल फेज के हिसाब से चेंज करनी पड़ेंगी। Now quickly I'll just take one more slide, then we'll wind up. So holistic approach की जब हम बात, Dr. Nia, I'm sure that slide is changed, right?
Yes sir.
So holistic approach for performance की जब हम बात करते हैं, then philosophy, pedagogy, plan and process. So philosophy मतलब we should stop copying from other now. This is the time, you know, this is to be serious. अगर हम बात करें, हमको दूसरे से कॉपी करना छोड़ना पड़ेगा, एंड वी शुड हैव आवर ओन फिलॉसफी, आवर ओन वे ऑफ थिंकिंग, आवर ओन वे ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग द नॉलेज, द एक्सपीरियंस विच वी हैव, जो हमारे पास है, जो हमने सीखा है। यू कैन यूज एनी रिसोर्स, बट मेक श्योर यू आर डूइंग इन योर ओन वे, अपने तरीके से उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना, नहीं तो हम लोगों का जो प्रोसेस है वो गलत हो जाएगा। मेथड चेंज करिए, अलग अलग फेजेस होते हैं बच्चों, इनिशिएशन फेज से लेके स्टेबलाइजिंग फेज तक क्या मेथड्स होंगे, चेंज होंगे, राइट। वो ट्रेनिंग मेथड, कोचिंग मेथड, टीचिंग मेथड चेंज करिए, एंड देन प्लानिंग करिए। इट इज नॉट कि मेरे को क्या आता है, व्हाट एक्सपीरियंस आई हैव, मैंने 10 साल पहले क्या किया था ड्यूरिंग माय कॉलेज टाइम, वो सेम मैं इंप्लीमेंट करूंगा। नो, यू हैव टू प्लान एज पर द लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स, लेटेस्ट updates, latest change in happening into the latest scenario of the games, right? And then your process pakka it will be good. And then knowing your players, athletes or the students, and then you know when process is good, and then you know your athletes, then it is going to be outcome, the acha performance milega, that can be 100% sure na. And then again you can utilize this cycle, that is planning, action and reflection, right? So let's have plan, do action means आप उनको सिखाइए, उनको ट्रेन करिए, then reflection, get the reflection in 2 ways, that is one for your athlete, वो कैसा कर रहे हैं, how they are doing, and one for yourself, मैंने कैसा परफॉर्म किया, whether I was good in communication, whether I was good in delivering the top, जो मैं उनको सिखाना चाह रहा था वो बता पाया, get the reflection, then again plan, then again action. So this is what cycle may help you in future. And the last slide is what failures are inevitable, right? Now, I hope like सब लोग जानते होंगे माइकल जॉर्डन, one of the best basketballer in the basketball history, right? तो उसने क्या स्टेटमेंट दिया था कि I missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game winning shot, but I missed. But even though he became Michael Jordan, the one of the best basketballer in the world history, right? So हमको समझना पड़ेगा, athletes are unique, they have unique qualities, but our approach is positive or not, our approach is scientific or not, our approach is authentic or not. अगर है, then definitely we are going to get lot of medals, lot of good performer in future. And with these words, thank you so much. I may not be very relevant to the theme of the e-conference, but I just wanted to share these ideas and thoughts with you all. Thank you so much to organizers and Dr. Neha Bagel. And I could not see the name of Neha along with you. One madam is there. I really sorry, but thank you.
Professor Varsha Gole.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Varsa, and thank you to Professor Preeti and all those who are involved. Thank you, and all the very best to next presenter.
Thank you very much, sir, for kind your wisdom words and more knowledge. नेहा मैम ने अभी मुझे बताया कि आप इंडियन फुटबॉल वुमेन टीम के कोच भी हैं, हमारे बीच ऐसी महान हस्ती है, और आपने सारा बताया हमें कि हम कैसे प्रैक्टिस करनी चाहिए. सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड वेलकम यू अगेन. Now we moving in the paper presentation. I would like to call our 8th paper presentator, Mr. Sahil Dania sir, with the topic of a comparative analysis of mental toughness in different level of sportsman. Welcome you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I audible?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Audible. Audible.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can share.
Is my screen is visible to all?
Abhi, not now. हाँ सर,
Now
अभी
it is.
हाँ, yes sir.
Thank you. So, respected pattern Dr. Barasing Goel ji, respected advisory board, respected resource person, and respected peer review committee. I am Sahil Daya here with the topic comparative analysis of mental toughness in different level of sportsman. So we go with the introduction. In physical education is the vital curricular part of common education. It is the education through physical activities. It means physical education signifies goes to physical factor, and the same the significance goes to the psychological factor also. The main aim of the physical education is to help overall development of child through physical activities. And I add in this that the Socrates, the philosopher, also said that the mystery of life cannot be revealed without physical activity. And we go continue with the slide. In older days, more people were spent their time by involving in physical activity. Also, that people are involved in sports only for happiness, not for competition or something else. As the leisure time increases, participation in sports activity were also increased. The psychological training factor is very much important for the success of sports person. Psychology is the study of human behavior and human relationship. Sports psychology means applying psychological theory and concept to sports such as coaching and teaching. Sports psychology is concerned with analyzing human behavior in various type of sports settings. And go for mental toughness. Mental toughness has gained considerable attention over the last 2 decades because of the perception that this psychological construct influence an individual ability to strive, thrive, and survive in sports. Mental toughness is the ability of an individual to deal efficiently with stress, pressure, and challenges to perform the best of their capacity, irrespective of their circumstances in which they find themselves struggled. Mental toughness is perhaps the single most valuable psychological characteristic in sports. For instance, a mentally tough person is considered as the one who self-oriented person and who accept criticism and failure without getting discarded. Mentally tough, mentally tough people have a high sense of self-belief and unshakable faith that they control their own destiny, and individual can remain relatively unaffected by competition and adversity. The methodology is used. The main purpose of the study was investigating the varying level of mental toughness between state level spokesperson and national level spokesperson. For this purpose, standardized mental toughness questionnaire was administered. The statistic was independent. Key test was administered for the result between national and state level players. These were the tables, and graphical representation is not visible here. Okay. So in this result, in this result that the pressure handling ability was found to be significant, and reboundability total was also found to significant, and concentration was also found is significant, and motivation is also found significant at 0.05 significant level. And the discussion and conclusion of the study was that the study showed that national and state level has significant results in reboundability, pressure handling ability, concentration, and motivation. These are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Naren Gangwar, sir, any suggestion or question? Can you ask?
Okay, so now the next presenter.
Our next presenter is Preeti Deshhara Madam, with the topic is innovation of yogic techniques to improve vital capacity of school children. Welcome, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Show my PPT, ma'am. Hello.
It's not visible, ma'am. Try again.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Some reason, ma'am, PPT
नहीं
show
हो
नहीं
रहा
कर
है,
रही.
हो रहा है प्रीति मैम, हो रहा है, आप उसको कंटिन्यू करिए.
अच्छा, कंटिन्यू कर.
हाँ, आपने बैकग्राउंड में खोल रखी है ना पीपीटी. हाँ बस.
हाँ, ओके ओके. Okay. Thank you for this opportunity, ma'am. My topic is innovation of yogic techniques of improve vital capacity of school children's. First was the introduction of yoga. पहले हम इंट्रोडक्शन थोड़ा सा योगा का इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए हम सॉरी योगा जो वर्ड है वो द वर्ड योगा from drive from the संस्कृत word यूज जिसका मीनिंग होता है कनेक्टिंग joining connecting connection visible to me.
यस मैम, प्रीति मैम विजिबल है, आप कंटिन्यू करिए.
Okay, 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 okay. Then next one the asanas. Asanas also संस्कृत वर्ड जिसका मीनिंग होता है फिजिकल पोस्चर. जिस पोस्चर में हम लॉन्ग टाइम तक एक ही पोस्चर को हम कंटिन्यू कर सकें, जिसमें रिलैक्सेशन की पोजीशन हो, उसे हम आसनास कहते हैं. प्राणायाम. प्राणायाम का मतलब प्राणायाम दो वर्ड से मिलकर बना है, जो कि एक है प्राण और दूसरा है आयाम. प्राणायाम का मतलब होता है ब्रीदिंग को इनहेल और एक्सहेल किस टाइप से लेना है, हम किस तरीके से लेना है. Next one is vital capacity. Vital capacity. Vital capacity is amount of the person can be the inhale and exhale. और exhale की process होती है, वो हमारी vital capacity सच एक बार में हम नापते हैं. अब जो पैरामीटर के अकॉर्डिंग हम उसको मेजरिंग कर आप find out improve the vital capacity में हमने इसमें रखे
प्रीति मैम, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू. प्रीति मैम, प्रीति मैम आपकी आवाज बहुत ब्रेक होकर आ रही है, तो आई थिंक नेटवर्क इशू हो सकता है. अगर आप नेटवर्क जोन में जा सकते हैं तो. प्रीति मैम, आप सुन पा रहे हैं? हेलो प्रीति मैम.
कोई बात नहीं, अगले प्रेजेंटर को तब तक बुला लेते हैं. मैम का थोड़ी देर बाद दोबारा से प्रेजेंट करवाते हैं.
Okay, sir. Our next presenter is Kajal with the topic of role of physical education to fitness and environmental traits to health and wellness. Welcome, Kajal.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Kajal, student of Indira Gandhi Institute of Physical Education and Sports Science, representing my presentation on role of physical education to fitness and environmental threats to health and wellness. What is health and what is fitness? According to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease. What is fitness? Fitness is a broad term that means something different to each person, but it refers to your own optimal health and overall well being. What is the role of physical education? Physical education plays important role in health and wellness by promoting regular physical activity, developing motor skills and enhancing overall health. It educates about importance of exercise, proper nutrition and healthy lifestyle choices. Physical education not only enhances physical strength, flexibility, and endurance, but also instills valuable life skills such as teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship. Regular participation in physical education classes helps individual build strong muscles and bones, maintain weight, and improve cardiovascular health. Physical education with health and fitness. Physical education refers to the ability of your body system to work together efficiently to allow you to be healthy and perform activities of daily living. Physical fitness is made up of 11 parts. 6 of them are health related and 5 skill related. 6 parts of health related fitness are body composition, cardiorespiratory endurance, flexibility, muscular endurance, power, and strength. 5 parts of skill related fitness are balance, agility, coordination, reaction time, and speed. This is not only help them maintain optional physical health, but also reduces the burden on healthcare systems by preventing lifestyle related disease. Physically active population is associated with higher levels population is associated with higher levels of productivity, reduced absenteeism, and improved cognitive function. What are environmental threats? Environmental threats are challenges that enlarge the delicate balance of our ecosystem and the well-being of living organisms. These threats include climate change, driven by excessive greenhouse gas emission, leading to rising temperature, sea level rise and extreme. To ensure sustainable future, concerned global efforts are necessary to address these threats and promote responsible environmental stewardship. Environmental threats to health encompass air and water pollution, climate change and hazardous waste. Environmental threats to health and wellness encompass a wide array of challenges that arise from the interaction between human activities and the natural world. Addressing these threats is essential for safeguarding both current and future generation well-being. Addressing these environmental threats require a multi-pronged approach. Policymakers must enact, enforce regulation that limit air and water pollution, reduce greenhouse gas emission, and promote sustainable land use. The key strategies to reduce environmental threats: promote sustainable practices, transition to renewable energy, enhance public transportation, protect biodiversity, regulate pollution. Promote green gases, raise awareness, encourage sustainable agriculture, reduce plastic use, support research, calibration, and policies. By combining these efforts, societies can create a more sustainable and higher future for both current and future generations, mitigating environmental threats to health and well being. Now, conclusion. Physical education plays an important role in maintaining and improving of fitness by promoting regular physical activity, developing motor skills, and enhancing overall health. Through various activities such as sports, games, and exercises, physical education not only enhances physical strength, flexibility, and endurance, but also instills valuable life skills such as teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship. Physical fitness is made up of 11 parts, 6 of them are health related and 5 skill related. Environmental threats to health encompass air and water pollution, climate change, and hazards. Several key strategies can be implemented to reduce environmental threats to health and wellness are promote sustainable practices, protect biodiversity, raise awareness. Thank you everyone. Physical education Jindabad.
Jindabad physical education. Great work done, Kajal.
These are the references, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. बहुत अच्छा presentation रहा आपका.
Thank
Now
you, ma'am.
you can stop sharing. Now I would like to Madam Varsha Gole to call next presenter.
Our next presenter is Dr. Navneet sir with the topic of relationship of body mass index with cardiovascular endurance of heel and pain area school girls in Uttarakhand. Sir, welcome.
Thank you, madam. From early morning, I am listening to your presentations. It is very nice organizations. First of all, I thanks to all. Myself, Navneet Kumar, Dr. Navneet Kumar. I am going to represent my topic because I am not going to share my screens because of few reasons. Today, I am not prepared with that. Relationship of the body mass index with the cardiovascular endurance of the hill and plain area school girls of Uttarakhand. We have planned this research because we would like to know about what is the relationship between the hill and the plain areas lungs capacity and how much fit, who is the much better fit that the girls of the hill area or the plain areas. And that research I have conducted on my place Dehradun and Mussoorie. That's two places I have chosen for that one. And that study is conducted on the 400 school girls. And that 200 school girls we have taken from the plain areas from Dehradun schools and 200 girls we have taken from the hill areas from the Mussoorie schools. And then afterward we have studies on that girls. We given this practice also in which we have taken the cardiovascular endurance test. It is very famous test. 12, 1 minute just. It is the cardio endurance test, and in this step we have taken the step test. And that step test we have decreased the steps 16 inches steps because the main cause of this one because this studies was based on the age group of the 15 to 17-year girls. And one more we have changed that we have taken the time of the 4 minutes because maximum time of this step test was the 5 minutes for the upper age category of 25 years. But we have the lowest category age group, then we have taken this. First of all, we have taken the measurement body mass index in which we taken the height and weight measurement. We have calculated the average of the plain area girls, average of the hill area girls, and then afterward we have taken this 4 minute step test. Then after this, we have calculate with the three readings for the our scores. In the first of all, we have taken the 1 minute. We given the rest after the stepping on the 16 inches bench, and then we taken the first reading of the 1 to 1.5 minutes, and then after half minute rest, and then is 2 to 2.5 minutes, and then afterward third reading we have taken 3 to 3.5 minutes. After this, all the reading we calculated, and then average we have find out. On the behalf of average, that there is a calculation formula which is the best one, and we have find out the result. The result was the maximum same, but what we have find out in this category, the result of the hill area girls was totally different in comparison of plain area girls. The hill area girls should be the better cardiovascular fitness level in comparison of the plain area girls. But the result of the study showing that the performance of the plain area girls is better than in hill area girls. This was the very small research because we have taken the so many components in this research. All the cardiovascular endurance and then physical fitness components. All components we have taken. It is research on the 8 and 10 components. I have presenting the paper on the single component of cardiovascular endurance. This work showing to us that hill area girls cardiac fitness is much better in comparison of plain area girls. That is the my sort of research. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So it was a great study. I want to ask how many subjects were there in your study?
Yeah, I told in last one that 200 from the plains and 200 from hill area.
Okay,
All
okay.
are the girls candidate.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's true and it's physiologically correct that hill area people have a greater cardiovascular endurance and
Yeah,
this.
of
Yeah.
course.
So thank you for a nice study, sir. Now,
Thank you.
Professor Varsha Gole, ma'am, please call the next presenter.
Our next paper presenter, Mr. Deepak Dhanak sir, with the topic is yoga, a countermeasure for stress management and effect of yoga on various organs of human body. Welcome, sir.
So Deepak Dhanak, sir. Deepak Dhanak is there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can share your slide. Shall we call the next one?
मैम थोड़ा इधर नेटवर्क इशू है, वो अभी कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, आप तब तक नेक्स्ट को बुला सकते हैं।
Okay. Our next presenter, Sajal Maji. Are you there, Sajal Maji, sir?
नहीं मैम, सजल माजी नहीं है।
Okay, so next one. Tapish, are you ready?
अभी प्रीति मैम है मीटिंग में, प्रीति मैम।
देशलहरा मैडम, उनका नेटवर्क इशू है सर। तपिश इज ओके? तपिश यादव सर?
मैम प्रीति मैम है, प्रीति मैम एक बार अनम्यूट कर लीजिए आप।
यस सर।
आप ले सकते हैं मैम अभी प्रेजेंटेशन?
यस यस यस।
हाँ, तो आप शेयर स्टार्ट कर दीजिए।
यस यस मैम।
Visible to ma'am?
Ma'am,
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
visible.
Yes, ma'am. You can start.
Okay. Thank you for again, sir. My topic is innovation of the yogic techniques to improve the vital capacity of school childrens. Okay, introduction. Okay, starting for vital capacity. Okay, a statement of the problem. The purpose of the study of find out of the innovation of yogic techniques to improve the vital capacity in school children's. Methodology, depending variable asana and pranayam, independent variable vital capacity. Selection of the subject. Selection of the subject. इसमें हमने 18 स्टूडेंट को सिलेक्ट किया है, जिसमें कि हमने रैंडमली बच्चों को लिया है जो कि ग्वालियर सिटी के जो स्कूल जाते हैं बच्चों उनको लिया है, जिसमें कि हमने 4 ग्रुप को डिवाइड किया है। जिसमें फर्स्ट में हमने 20 बच्चे को लिया जो कि आसनास ग्रुप है, सेकंड इज द प्राणायाम ग्रुप है, थर्ड इज द आसन एंड प्राणायाम कॉम्बिनेशन ग्रुप रखा है, जिसमें भी हमने 20 बच्चों को सिलेक्ट किया है। फोर्थ वन इज द कंट्रोल ग्रुप जो कि हमने उसी स्कूल से लिए हैं जिस स्कूल से हमने इन सब बच्चों को लिया है। ट्रेनिंग पीरियड हमने 6 वीक का इनके ट्रेनिंग शेड्यूल रखा है। 6 वीक का ट्रेनिंग शेड्यूल रखा है हमने इनके लिए, जिसमें कि हमने कुछ आसनास, कुछ प्राणायाम, कुछ रखे गए हैं, जिसमें कि ये चार्ट बनाया है हमने, जिसमें कि हमने आसनास को 3 रेपिटेशन के साथ 30 to 35 सेकंड के लिए एक आसन का रखा है, फिर उसके बाद ब्रेक दिया है। 3 रेपिटेशन अगेन 45 मिनट्स का हमने ड्यूरेशन एक क्लास का रखा है इनके साथ, जो कि हमने आसन प्राणायाम दोनों का एक साथ अलग अलग वेरिएशन में रखा है। पहले हमने प्री डाटा कलेक्ट किया है, जो स्टूडेंट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लंग्स फंक्शन टेस्ट बिफोर द प्रोग्राम रिजल्ट इंक्लूडेड द फंक्शन एंड ड्यूरिंग द प्रोग्राम के ड्यूरिंग के बाद भी हमने इनका पोस्ट टेस्ट लिया है जो आफ्टर 6 वीक का रखा गया है, जिसमें कि योगा टेक्निक स्टूडेंट शो द सिग्निफिकेंट improvement of the lungs function एंड ऑक्सीजन, इन सब में इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है, उसके लिए रखा गया है। इसके बाद हमने इनका डाटा लिया है, जो प्री डाटा पहले हमने लिया है इनका, फिर उसके बाद पोस्ट डाटा लिया गया है। Measurement of the analysis, regular analysis the program, the effectiveness those lungs function test and the feedback of the student teachers make the program। जो कि हमने फीडबैक डाटा लिया है, जिसमें हमने स्टूडेंट का फीडबैक लिया है, उसमें हमने टीचर्स का फीडबैक लिया है, जो टूल्स हमने यूज किए हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमने इनका डाटा कलेक्ट किया गया है। Conclusion: there was a significant difference when you found out among the group asan pranayam and asan pranayam control group. Pranayam group is the more effective of the effective of the asan pranayam and control group. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And great study you have done. You can stop sharing, ma'am. Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now the next paper presenter is Deepak Dhanak. Deepak Dhanak, are you ready for the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Deepak Dhanak is with the topic of yoga, a countermeasure for stress management and effect of yoga on various organs of human body. You can share your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here in this meeting. I am Deepak Dhanak from Indira Gandhi Institute of Physical Education and Sports Sciences. I and one of my classmates, Himanshi, has made a research paper by collecting information from various sources. My topic of presentation is yoga, a countermeasure for stress management and effects of yoga on various organs of human body. So let's start with the presentation now. As all of us know that today's world is suffering from various problems. Some are suffering from diseases, some are suffering from mental health related issues, and many more. Some of these problems are listed here, such as migraine, depression, lack of sleep, heart issues, hypertension, weight gain, high blood pressure, and many more. So now, what is the tool or mantra which is helpful in providing relief from these all these diseases or stress? All of us knows about yoga. So yoga is that tool or mantra which help an individual to to manage the stress and get rid of it. Yoga not only comprises of asanas and pranayams, it also consists of relaxational exercises and breathing exercises. Also, it consists of meditational exercises. If a person is performing yoga on daily basis in his daily routine, then an individual will never fe- then an individual will never be in condition of stress and will live a stress-free life. Now we will discuss about the benefits of yoga for stress management. Combination of body and mind and soul. When a set of breathing exercises and asanas are combined together, they unites the mind, body, and our soul. When any of these three components are not in proper balance, then arises a mountain of problems and health related issues which creates stress. Now next topic is improve sleep. Yoga, various forms of yogic exercises help us to sleep peacefully. Yoga solves the problems of many people who complain about the inability of sleep. People inhibit more focused life due to yogic practice. Also, next benefit of yoga for stress management is it increases the energy. To manage stress, breathing exercises are extremely important. The inhaling and exhaling techniques along with slow breath patterns which helps us to generate more positive energy in the body are very helpful. Scientifically, it helps the oxygen to pass through the organs. Now, next benefit of yoga is it increases the concentration power. Body is relaxed when stress is overcome. Lack of concentration leads to the confused state of mind. Yoga improves the concentration to deal with any situation with calm. Boost in confidence. It boosts up the confidence of an individual as lack as the individual lacks in decision making and the level of confidence is very low when she is in the state of stress. Next is inner healing. Individual's healing process is broken down into pieces when is in the face of stress and mentally disturbed. He is unable to she is unable to react in a calm way to any of the situation. People who continuously practice yoga knows the benefits of yoga and build a specific strength and utilize their energy in a proper way at the correct time. Now, we will discuss about the effects of yoga on various organs of human body. Yoga is very effective to human body and it does not only focus on the single part of the body, but its main focus is on the individual's holistic development of the body. There are various effects of yoga on our body and it affects various organs in the human body. There is no harm in performing yoga, but what should we keep in mind is that it should be performed in a correct manner and in a correct procedure. Almost every organ of human body is affected from yogic exercises. Now, we will discuss about the effect of yoga on respiratory system. Firstly, we should know what is respiration. Respiration, it is the movement of oxygen from outside environment to the cells within tissues and removal of carbon dioxide to the environment. Respiration, it is of two types, that is internal respiration and external respiration. Internal respiration is the exchange of gases between blood and tissues, and external respiration is the exchange of gases between the blood and the environment, that is lungs. Now we will discuss about some points, that is first is residual volume. When the lungs cannot be empty completely even at the end of maximum or forceful expiration, and whatever remains in the lungs behind is known as residual volume. Tidal volume. The complete amount of air taken in and out of the lungs is known as tidal volume. Next point is vital capacity. The maximum amount of air which can be taken in and out of the lungs is known as vital capacity. Another is minute ventilation. Minute ventilation, the amount of air breathed in 1 minute is known as minute ventilation. Kapalbhati is one of the yogic exercise which is used to improve or increase the capacity of minute ventilation. Kapalbhati, breathing exercises, pranayam, asanas are performed to increase the breathing power and keep an individual fit and helps to get rid of stress and live a happy life. Next point is effect of yoga on circulatory system. The circulatory system includes the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. It transports the nutrients and oxygen to the tissues and removes carbon dioxide and other waste products of metabolism from the tissues. The heart, the most important organ in the human body, is situated in the chest cavity between two lungs. The heart is an involuntary muscle. It is also known as cardiac muscle, which initiates its own contraction and controls it quite independently. It is very important to keep our heart healthy, and many experts and researchers suggest and believe that the yoga asanas are one of the best way to keep it fit naturally. According to research, heart sleeps for 13 hours and works for 11 hours every day. As you all know, the normal heart rate of a healthy individual is 72 beats per minute. Now we will discuss about some asanas which helps to improve the blood circulations to reduce which further helps to reduce the stress. First is Sarvangasana. It is also known as shoulder pose. Next is Padmasana. Another is Shirsasana and one more that is Mayurasana. There are many more yogic exercises which helps to improve the blood circulation. Next topic is effect of yoga on digestive system. A sedentary lifestyle, imbalanced diet and frequent stress are the main enemies of our digestive system. As a result, many problems may occur such as indigestion, gastritis, constipation, flatulence, diarrhea and colitis. According to the research published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology 2004, 63 million people in North America suffered from constipation. Yogic exercises act as an internal massage for the digestive tract, including stomach area, intestine, liver, and pancreas. This massage ensures the flow of blood and oxygen and also strengthens the muscles of internal organ. Here are some asanas listed which directly affects the digestive system and further helps to reduce the stress. First is Apna Asana, also known as wind relieving pose. Next is Trikonasana, also known as triangular pose. Another is Paschimottanasana. Here are some references from where I have collected the information for my research paper. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Deepak. Very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
It was a great presentation, Deepak Danakji.
Thank you so much.
Well, he is my junior, so it's okay, Deepak. Uh, Now, the last presenter is Dharmen Sawant, sir. Are you there, sir, for the presentation? Um, I think he's not there, so it's okay. And it was a great paper, research paper presentations given by all the presenters. It's a grateful day, and I'm happy to see you again. Now, I would like to call our resource person, Professor Pradeep Kumar, sir, for the summarization of first session of paper presentation. Uh, Pradeep, sir?
Yes, I'm here. I'm
Yes, sir.
present here.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Neha. In the first presentations, very knowledgeable presented were there, and total of the eight people were presented there. And keynote address was presented by the Professor Tarak Nathji, and on the योग सूत्रस एंड द बॉडी माइंड एंड स्पिरिट, तो उसके ऊपर काफ़ी डिटेल में उन्होंने उसको बताया, उसके अंदर उसके और 4 चैप्टर के बारे में बताया, कहाँ पे क्या चीज़ है, कौन से चैप्टर में क्या है। और लास्ट केवल जो पाद है उनका लास्ट का जो 4th चैप्टर है, जिसमें 33 सूत्र है सिर्फ, बहुत छोटा, सबसे छोटा चैप्टर है वो। और उसके लिए फिर उन्होंने जो लाइब्रेशन, जो अल्टीमेट जो हमारा एम होता है ह्यूमन बीइंग के लिए, उसके बारे में उसके अंदर मेंशन किया। सो काफ़ी डिटेल में उन्होंने बताया। एंड थैंक यू डॉक्टर तारक टू गिविंग और डिलीवरिंग दिस knowledgeable teaching here. And then the most first paper was presented by Mr. Kapil Kumar Dhuna ji on the comparison between the sprinter, middle and long distance runners on the psychological variables. And he told about the anxiety and the motivations. And both these psychological variables are very important in terms of our psychological performance as well as our sports performance. So we have to be controlling, or optimally we have to be using this anxiety level and the motivation level, the different 3 types, totally 6 type of the extrinsic, intrinsic and motivation. So all these factor can be used to enhance the sport performance. And second paper was presented by Mr. Vinod Kumar a PhD scholar in Delhi University. He told about the comparison between the personality traits of the players, taekwondo players between male and females. तो उन्होंने भी अपनी पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स बताए। ओशियन जो हमारे 5 के पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स है मेनली वही उन्होंने एक्सट्रोवर्जन, निट्रोजन, साइकोटिज्म, एग्रीबलनेस और ओपननेस। So he has explained regarding this. But this personality trait is in our Indian system is also in terms of the सत्व, रजस एंड तमस जो हमारे त्रिगुण जो बोले जाते हैं, तो उसके बेस पे what type of the personality we required actually for the sport performance. And some BHU professor has developed this questionnaire also on this personality traits of this सत्व, तमस और रजस के ऊपर उन्होंने किया है काफी काम। तो हम भी इसको रिकमेंड करेंगे कि अपने जो इंडियन सिस्टम है उसको भी थोड़ा सा उसमें यूज किया जाए और कंपैरिजन करके देखा जाए कि व्हाट इज विच वन इज द most appropriate measuring tools or most valid tools in terms of the personality assessment. And next third paper was presented by Mr. Aditya Kumar on the modern psychological aspects of the sports persons. तो साइकोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट्स के बारे में उन्होंने बड़ी डिटेल से उन्होंने बताया in terms of the different attributes and characteristics of the psychological characteristics of the sports persons regarding the achievement, motivations, self-efficacy, etc. जो भी उन्होंने everything is explained. And next paper, fourth one presented by Ms. Kunjan in terms of the mental health treatments in for the sports persons, and she has explained about the some hormone system also. So which hormones are beneficially produced by the body when we are doing the physical exercises or sporting activities in terms of the dopamine, serotonin, etc. जो भी है, which are very good hormones or good for our health. So these exercises, some everything is going on inside our body, some electromagnetic and biochemical action reactions are going on. If you are doing some wholesome work, then these type of the hormones are developed. And the body is the same whatever we do in our mind or the body. Uh, जैसे for example, they saying the modern scientists also agree with that the mind is making the bodies actually. Whenever whatever thoughts we are having, same type of the chemical release inside our body, and that chemical go to the our cell level so that it is making the body. So जिस तरह से हमारे विचार होते हैं उसी तरह की हमारी बॉडी होती है, जैसा चित वैसा तन होता है, इस तरह से हमारी शेइंग है उसके अंदर आती है, बड़ा साइंटिफिक टर्म है ये उसके अंदर यूज. So that was very good presentation by Miss Gunjan. And next, the sixth one presentation done by Dr. Parveen Singh Rathi, which is combined with the Ashwini Kumar. And he has done a survey type of the study on the hygienic health of the students of the Delhi school boys. So he has explained about the hygienic condition of the Delhi schools and negative, positive advantages or disadvantages about the hygienic conditions and what type of the hygienic conditions are there. He has explained regarding that. And the next one is a very scientific paper presented by Dr. Neetu Singh, and he has researched a paper about the training program for the suspension training program about the blood calcium level in the uh, female of the India, and she has very shown very glim positions of the health terms in terms of the calcium positions in the body. Only 3% women are healthy, we can say, and she has taken very good point in terms of the very scientific and physiologically very good point in terms of the health of the female, and it is recommended that these points should be considered when we are doing or making any policies and the program for the female um, of India. And the last presented done by the Miss Prachi about the fit movement in India, and this is the government program run by the Indian government and introduced in 2019, and it is for each and every citizen of the India. Everybody should be involved in the physical activity. Everyone, just like our PM said, that everyone should be sweating in terms of the alternate days in each and every schools. 3 दिन तक कुछ ना कुछ अपना पसीना निकालना चाहिए हर बच्चे को. So this is the saying by this Prachi in the Fit Movement India. So that it was a very good presentation, and then I congratulate all the organizing committee, conveners, patrons, principal staffs, and the IQAC coordinators, all done very nicely this way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a great honor to have you, sir. Now, I would like to call Dr. Naren Gangwar, sir, for the summarization of second session of paper presentation. So, over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again, and Dr. Neha, thank you. And as I was going through the first session summarization, Dr. Pradeep sir has done really good. I mean, he has concluded all the session, and I would mention here about the second session since we have seven presentation from different experts. See, it is really encouraging, and I would say resourceful to hearing you all the research finding which you have come up. It's really encouraging, and as I came to know from your profile, like most of you are youngsters and BSc first year and second year scholars. So keep it up, and I would suggest there are a lot of scopes in the field of yoga where you can take up many good practical based studies. And I would also suggest try to get in touch with the national teams, the national camps, where the it can be more beneficial for them, and you will get really the finding, the research which is really useful for the lot of national federations and the athletes, right? And try to do in general population also, but let us make it more sports specific also, right? So with this, all the very best. And in another nutshell, I would say the there are research which really open my thought of mind also, like how it can be taken up. And then I would also say to organizers, like when you take up such conference, so you can have few more themes in future that can be utilized. And as we have, as I can say, one presenter, Dr. Mahend Sawant sir, also my senior colleague. So, sir, if are you there, Sawant sir? Maybe some network issue. So, I would just mention one thing. Dr. Sawant sir, he's associate professor working with the Sai LNCP. He's a very senior professor there, and having a lot of experience. And he has done a lot of research in the field of yoga and contributing to growth Sai LNCP. And all the other participants keep on working more in the research, because to take up our field, physical education and yogic sciences, the only way is research, right? So keep involve yourself, keep thinking what can be done better to take up our profession to the next step. So with this, I would again say thanks to organizers of this e-conference, and I would like to congratulate them for taking such initiative. So once again, all the very best to all the participants, those who have presented, and all the attendees. And thank you, Dr. Neha Bagel, and all the team of your college for taking this initiative. Thank you once again, and all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I'm grateful to have all such an eminent personalities among us. My enthusiast sports person, my seniors, my colleagues. Thank you once again. Though today only in my college it's a pre-NEC team visit, so the principal of the college is quite busy with the team. So in reference of the principal, I would like to thank to all the eminent personalities who given their most precious time, and our presenters. So the presentation was a great presentation and above the expectation of mine. So it was really amazing. Especially the juniors of IGI, the IGI students, they put their great efforts to present the research papers and the thematical papers. Neetu ma'am, your presentation was also a great one. And lots of the presentation were the great, like Navneet sir, I think, yeah. सो नवनीत सर का प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं था, बट उन्होंने अपनी पूरी स्टडी को समराइज किया एंड द स्टडी वाज ग्रेट. The difference comparison between the hill and the plain people and the on the cardiovascular endurance. So it was great, and everyone's presentation and the research was up to the mark. So hope कि सभी लोग next time, next in the future they will do the more and more research, research. So then only the physical education area will grow up and we can compete at the higher level, because in India we are initiating this, but we need to work more and more hard to come to the level so that we can provide more and more Olympians who win the medals, and we can proudly say yes, we are the Indians. So still we are on the moon, so we are very soon will be reaching in the Olympics also, Delhi. That's it from my side. I would like to call Professor Vasha Gole for the formal vote of thanks to everyone. Madam, over to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. A very good afternoon, everyone, one and all present here. Honorable dignitaries and most valued guests, respected principal, sir, our advisory committee members, our resource person. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of MPRP Girls Government College Dewas. It's our pride to have such an eminent personality among us as our resource person, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving your time and your knowledge. You, sir, delivered to more knowledge about the Yoga Sutras. A special thank goes to Dr. Tarak Nath Parmanik sir and Narendra Gangwar sir, Dr. Sumanpreet sir. Thank you very much for encourage your knowledge. A warm thank you our head of institution, Dr. Bharat Singh Goyal sir, and our senior faculty for inspiration and management and support. Thank you, sir. A special thank our advisory committee, Dr. Sandeep Tiwari sir, Dr. Lalit Sharma sir, Mrs. Bhavna Joshi ma'am, Dr. Sumanpreet Singh sir, Dr. Naren Gangwar sir, Dr. Neetu Singh ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Our warm thank our peer review committee, Dr. Priya Baghel madam, Dr. Rakesh Kumar sir, Dr. Tribhuvan Ram Narayan Bhardwaj sir. Sir, very supportive in this webinar. Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Alok Sharma sir. Last not but the least, my heartfelt thank our convener Dr. Neha Baghel and our organizing committee Dr. Lokesh Jarwal sir, Professor Varsha Gole, Professor Preeti Tagaya madam. Thank you for organize such a wonderful webinar and useful webinar. Thank you to all. थैंक यू टू ऑल. स्टे सेफ, स्टे हेल्दी. योग है जीवन जीने का आधार, योग है जीवन जीने का आधार, जिसके आगे नतमस्तक है विज्ञान, जिसके आगे नतमस्तक है विज्ञान. जय हिंद, जय भारत. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वंस अगेन.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ji. Thank you very much.
Thank
So
you.
kind
Thank you,
of you.
everyone.
Thank you.
All the
Thank you
best.
all. Dr. Neha and Tribhuvan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So we can leave